time for the quartering segment.
I'll be switching my shirt here in 1 millisecond because I'm dying of heat.
You're doing your quartering LARP, buddy?
No, well, I was doing that because I was like,
brown hoodie and ball cap for Jared.
I'm like, perfect, a shit-themed show but now I'm dying. So I got a shirt coming and I'll be switching my shirt in a second. But,
okay.
Like, Ash texted me last night. He's like, Jared's boring. But today,
it's always boring, though. He crashed out.
He made the milk.
He did. He spurred out at Don Flergundy talking about how Don was bad faith and lying, but then admitted that everything Don said was true.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how it can be a troll, actually, when the troll is just saying things that are true but are inconvenient for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You're right.
Like, he's not making up. Like, it's like, well, it's in bad faith. Well, it's critical of you. So is every criticism bad faith? I guess,
I'm
right?
sure you'll be happy to hear, Ash. I was watching Dawn on from our channel today, so I brought us up to level 8 on Kick. Are you happy?
Wow.
I got some experience today watching Dawn. By the way, awesome show, Dawn. Right. I love you, buddy.
So we're gonna start off in our miscellaneous Jer folder, and Meme Copium got a great clip here of Jer. He says, "Is the quartering having a on his new video? I tried to see if he's okay, but you can't comment unless you sub a week in advance with postage and shipping." What a sad hug box, buddy. You have to be subscribed for a week? Just to leave a YouTube comment? You may as well just put it on approval only at that point, Jer.
Yeah.
And manually handpick the comments that only kiss your ass at that point. It's like you're killing the engagement on your channels by doing this, bro. But here we go. Let's see the start of one of Jer's most recent videos.
I died. Meme Copium, I died.
Well, things are not looking for a socialist.
No way. Yo,
things are now.
Dude, if you have to go see a doctor, I'm serious.
Bring it back.
No,
he just skipped a word. Like, how? Like, is it brain damage? Is it dementia? Is it drug abuse?
I'm gonna be real, bro.
Like, what's going on?
Know.
Well, things are not looking for a socialist loser.
Things are not looking for. Things are not looking good for Hassan. Jer, one more time.
He says that, by the way, all the time, right? On his videos.
It's like, take it from the top, Jer. Do another take, man. Surely you must realize you fucked it up. It's even worse if he doesn't even realize that there's a problem.
I think he didn't even realize. You know how sometimes
he
we'll
stroked out,
but then you start over? I think he didn't even know.
Well, things are not looking for a socialist loser. Zoran Mamdani in New York, and leave a like if you're totally not surprised.
Leave a like, guys.
Leave a like if things aren't looking for. Okay, Jer. He's dying,
and there he is. Now you got to be subscribed for a week to add a comment. Okay,
6,000 views, bro.
Massive disaster, massive blow for quartering. So the screenshot's going to require a lot of context to be added, but it is quite funny. Okay.
Okay.
So viewers may have noticed, connoisseurs of trolling Jer in his chat may have noticed on Tuesday that your troll messages were going through and you weren't getting immediately banned by the janitorial staff. Everybody's like, the hell is going on? And Brad Cool Unlimited was melting down. He's like, where the fuck are the mods? Where are the mods? And all of Jer's 3 fans were upset that there were trolls in the chat. Well, what happened is Jer's top mod goes by the name Neurodivergent1.
Okay.
AKA the quartering mod. But he's also a mod for a bunch of other Rumble channels.
No.
And this guy just can't wake up early enough for Jer anymore.
Oh my God.
So this guy says, I missed you today in the quartering's morning stream. You don't come there anymore? And his response is, mornings are racist. So Jerry's now at the point where he actually expects his janitorial staff to wake up for 9 a.m. to sweep for him constantly.
For free?
for free.
Come
he doesn't
on,
even
bro.
pay these people.
If you don't pay
So
a mod, it's not their job to show
the
up.
janitors have had enough. The janitor just did not show up to work on Tuesday, so Jer's entire chat was overrun and destroyed. Well, Jer's true strongest soldier, who desperately wants to do it for free, but Jer won't let him, Brad Cool Unlimited, is not happy.
By the way, this is the official Brad Cool. You can find him on bradcool.com.
Bradcool.com. You can find out the truth. Now, this is Jer's like true and on, like biggest fan.
Yeah.
Says it turns out Jeremy has basically outsourced his moderation staffing to some guy who mods several other channels on Rumble. He's called the Quartering Mod, but his main handle is Neurodivergent1. No offense, but this somewhat explains the ongoing troll crisis that is being improperly addressed. How can someone with a thriving personal life make time for their many friends and family while also modding 50 different channels on Rumble? Obviously, he's taking on too much and he needs our help. Now, I hate to break it to Brad Cool Unlimited, but I don't think the Quartering Mod has very many friends or family members that love him. I don't think he has a thriving social life. But Brad Cool Unlimited really believes this, and he's now written an entire essay on bradcool.com.
Wait.
He has.
Oh my.
So
No.
the state of the Quartering community address, buddy.
I did not see that coming. I was just reading his channel on Twitter.
No, yes.
Four
7 years ago, the Quartering community was founded on the principles of umming and awing through news articles. Okay. We got Iota 4240 for 10 subs. No, we're going to read it. The State of the Quartering Community by Brad Cool, June 3rd, 2026. As we ascend with Jeremy, there are some issues still holding us back. We really try to help make Jeremy's chat a fun and enjoyable place to hang out. But its current state no doubt frustrates some of us. We keep quiet about it. I love this guy, bro. This guy's awesome, bro. He's actually just fucking mentally retarded, like just full-blown dead. We keep quiet about it for the most part, but there are no doubt growing issues that aren't being appropriately addressed. I think we all have a favorite mod of ours in the chat.
I almost spit my coffee out there. That was close. Oh my God. Go ahead. This is the funniest shit.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you for your service, janitor. You're my favorite Janny. Who's your favorite Quartering Janny, chat? By the way, we got dramatic discussion for 25 subs.
Big support. Wow. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Okay, let's try and get through this.
Let's see if we can hold it.
I think we all have a favorite mod of ours in the chat.
Yep.
They're all hard-working people. I take issue with both. I don't think they're people. I think they're subhuman who seemingly love the show. They seemingly want to love the show, but they may be double agents, saboteurs, who knows? But they want to help make things less toxic. Even they can't always be there. And sometimes, like today, we get absolutely steamrolled by loser trolls in the chat. You know it's bad when Brad Cool has admitted they were steamrolled by the trolls and that they held the L on this day. It's tough. To be honest, we could use some more mods. A few people suggested I would be a decent extra mod. Even Devin Diamond 81 sent in a super chat about it. And that's like Jer's strongest soldier on Twitter, who's like, a Chrissy Mayer simp gone insane that spends all day like spurging out about us and trying to defend Jer's honor. So that's how you know that Brad Cool is true and honest, is Devin Diamond has vouched for him. Okay. I appreciate everyone's kind words, and you're all a large part of why I keep coming back. But the truth is, I didn't even want to be a mod. After the support from my friends and Jeremy, who'd said he'd let the main mod handle it, I felt obligated to say I'd gladly help. Let's continue. The essay continues. Okay. Look at this. It keeps going and going.
How the fuck?
I felt obligated to say I'd gladly help if it was needed. If a community you care about needed your help, then wouldn't you do anything you could to assist? Unfortunately, the main mod, the quartering mod, only dismissed this with nothing but a Lamau.
Yikes.
What a piece of shit. He's probably an undercover Kiwi casino agent or something.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I've never really had any issues with the quartering mod or any other mod for that matter. So I was a bit shocked that this was his only response. To go beyond your own comfort zone and say you'd willingly put yourself on the front lines and paint yourself as a target in this ongoing hate campaign was already difficult enough. I already have so many haters obsessed with me, and I want to make it even worse. I replied with a suggestion that they create a short list of suitable candidates instead of being this dismissive. No response. Oh my God. This poor guy, man. He's putting himself on the front lines of the internet meme wars, taking those nasty comments head on, dodging into the gunfire of trolls. Holy shit. Then there was a conversation in chat about Kiwi Farms. Oh my God, the evil, dastardly Kiwi Farms. And I brought up that they like to talk about me often on there. That they create false stories about some of us, including myself, that we actually secretly hate Jeremy. I realize that they do this because Jeremy and the mods read their posts, but I didn't actually believe any of them would fall for it. From what I've ascertained, they're all very intelligent guys. Are they? Brad Cool, are they? Now, the quartering mod did end up replying to me this time, stating that I was a moderator on Kiwi Farms. Now, I've been reading these threads as well. Brad, what? What a betrayal. Holy shit. Top 10 anime betrayals. Brad Cool reading Kiwi Farms about Jer. But I am not a moderator anywhere, especially on Kiwi Farms. There is a fake Brad Cool Unlimited account on there that is brand new that I have previously called out. And then there is an account I created. Whoa, in response to discovering the fake account. Okay.
Oh my God.
I was worried that he was.
Did he lose his guy? What the
I
fuck?
was worried that he was a dirty Kiwi farmer for years and years, but he's only done it to clear up in response to the dastardly impersonator of Brad Cool. Okay. Mm-hmm. Both of these are about a month old. So where this accusation comes from, I have no idea. But I can't help feel a bit betrayed and embarrassed to be publicly accused of associating with those people. I have been a fan of the quartering for years. For years, folks, he's been a fan. And it's true. If you look at his Twitter history, this goes back years and years where he's compared quartering to Winston Churchill and other great men of history.
He's real, by the way. This is a real guy.
It is. In truth, this is not really about wanting to be a mod or even about myself. I don't believe that the quartering fan base is being respected at all right now.
Oh, really?
Well, they're not, Brad. Who would be in the chat if we didn't show up every day? Just a few randoms and 100 trolls? Would there even be a reason to have the chat at all? This is the best. We have gone back and forth with so many of these scumbags for well over a month straight. And many of us are exhausted. Suffer Brad Cool. Suffer quartering fans.
Poor Brad Cool, dude.
We will fight them in the chat room. We will fight them on Twitter and on Kiwi Farms. We will never surrender, whatever the cost may be. We must vanquish the trolls, Jer. Anyway, we're not asking for some reward for our dedication and support, but this is absolutely not okay. What is the point of any of this if there are certain members of an elite circle sabotaging everything we do? Banning some random accounts every day is almost meaningless. They just keep coming back. It's true. They're never going to give up. It's a Sisyphean struggle. There's no victory ever for Jer and his supporters. And it's tough. They're demoralized. No doubt it needs to be done. But shouldn't those who are doing it also actually care about what we're here for? I once thanked a moderator. Thank your moderator today. Thank your moderator for his service, chat. 07s for the thankless, tireless job of jannying it up for free for a middle-aged, pants alcoholic cuckold in Wisconsin that can't handle anybody posting an orange or saying he's gay. I once thanked a moderator for helping to deal with the hoax Brad Cools, and he replied, "It beats watching paint dry." What does that even mean when we're both supposed to be watching and enjoying Jeremy's show? Morale's at an all-time low.
No, it's bad.
This is tough, bro.
Even
the moderators are saying it only barely beats watching.
I was working on this while you were reading.
No, it is. No, this is it. Have you hugged a Janny today? Okay. So he closes it out by saying, actually building a positive and enjoyable community is what is most important and can even convert some people.
Sorry, I'm actually dying right now. This is actually... Wait, what's this?
Listen, the idea that anyone's going to convert to being a chair.
You can subscribe to support his his articles on Quartering's chat. What the is this? Brad,
have you heard the good news of Jeremy Hambly?
Oh my God.
Okay, so let's start with Tuesday.
Hang on, let me save this this meme. I'm gonna quote tweet Brad Cool on Twitter. I think he deserves some recognition, bro.
Oh my God. So here we start off on Tuesday with Jer. He looks completely shell-shocked. Like he actually looks like he just watched someone die in front of him. Yeah. I think it was his grift that just pull it up.
Hang on. Let me just do one thing real quick. There you go. Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
So you can see here, zoom in into his eyes, into his face, and you can see like it looks like somebody has died. Like his grift has died right in front of his eyes. Look at how look at his eyes.
He has a little bit Down syndrome here, doesn't he?
He does. He looks like partially, but also like high on drugs. Like look at the dilation in his eyes. Like they're like fucking dinner plates. Those pupils, man.
That's like he hasn't slept in weeks, months.
Dead stare, Jared. And it does kind of look like he's been crying, doesn't it?
He always
And this
cries.
is the first image that greets you on live stream, and he's wearing his lone wolf hat, abandoned, forsaken by all of his co-hosts, forsaken by his janitor. Quartering mod, could you not be with me for even 1 hour here at 9 a.m.
The same shirt for the 100th time in a row.
His janitor slept, much like the disciples in the Garden of Gethsemane.
Yep.
Jer is left all alone, sweating tears of blood upon the toilet, his porcelain throne. It's tough. The crucifixion of Jer.
Morning. Good morning, everybody.
We're gonna hear a lot of accents today, aren't we?
Oh God, he's really trying.
accent.
So I equate this now, like all of these goofy voices he's doing, with like when DSP enters clown mode.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, it
Like
is.
when Phil decides like he's gonna lock in and really entertain people, like this is a really important stream, and Phil just starts acting like a complete bozo, and it's the most unfunny, try hard, like toilet humor and just stealing references from other stuff that he saw 20 years ago. That's what this is.
His Indian accent is brutal.
Oh, bro, it looks
Wait
like he's
till you
having a
hear-
right then
He
and there. And like,
does.
look at how
Oh
shiny
my-
his eyes are, man. Like, what the is going on?
Look at that sadness.
Howdy. How are you all doing today on this wonderful?
Buddy, cut your back of your hair, dude.
Oh, look how sad he looks. Oh my God, bring it right there. Look at that. I hurt myself today.
Oh, look at that hair, man.
It's
Cut it.
mangy as
Shave
fuck.
it.
Cut it, comb it, whatever.
Anything.
You see the grays poking out from underneath the hat on the right hand
I
side.
don't even have to zoom in.
Bro,
I don't even have to zoom in, but I will. Look, bro, get rid of that.
Well,
just
Tuesday.
shave it off, you slobbish bum. And like his beard is all gray, and there's
Wait,
like
look at
patches
this.
of fuck.
His shirt's fraying. He's got
Oh,
a straight
man.
up frayed. Is the button
Poverty
falling off?
alert! Poverty
The button fell
alert!
off.
The button. He's buttonless.
There's no button.
His shirt doesn't even button. To be fair, for it to button around that
Oh,
fucking gigantic fat fucking neck of his, holy shit.
A double stream Tuesday.
By the way, I don't want to spoil too much, but he did like 19 food stories.
Bro, what is
In the last
actually
2
wrong?
days.
What is actually wrong with this guy? Like, look at him. He looks retarded.
Yeah.
Like, he actually looks like he has an extra chromosome or something.
Is he
Like,
fatter?
I'm not sure. I think he has put on some weight or something, but like,
Yeah.
look at the way like his nose is into his chin, like his mouth is just agape.
Oh
Like,
my God, Ash. His camera is fully tilted. It looks like he's in the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Look at the background. It's fully
no, it is. It's tilted, buddy.
Yo, buddy.
Oh
the
man, look at his
whole-
neck. Zoom in on his neck. What the is going on there? There's like
Oh.
some sort of like purple patch. Do you see this?
Yeah.
There's some sort of weird skin discoloration. Like, is he dying? Is there some sort of an infection there?
Oh, he sold
What's
the
wrong
NES.
with him?
He's gone.
Is that diabetes?
Oh.
What's happening?
A day of news.
Doesn't it look like everything's about to slide
No, somebody
off the
said it was a
background?
shadow, but you can see the shadow, right? And it's not just the shadow.
Oh, wait, that's bad.
Yeah, no, like it's not just the shadow. Like the shadow is part of it,
Does
but
he
then
look
there's
up?
also a discoloration of the skin. Like there's a problem with the blood flow or something.
Everybody. How are you all doing today on this wonderful Tuesday? A double stream Tuesday.
By the way,
God,
he said
he's
he
so
quit
low
the
energy.
double stream, but Mel wouldn't do the.
Yeah. Well, he got cucked. He's like, no, there's only going to be 9 a.m. streams now, and Mel's going to be on 9 a.m. We all told you that Melanie Mack would not be moving to 9 a.m. because Jer's a simp and a little whipped bitch, and he's not a boss and he's not a leader. And so not only did he allow Mel to stay at 2 o'clock, but he paid Mel $500 to work for 43 minutes.
No.
The stream was 48 minutes long and 5 minutes was intro. So 43 minutes of Melanie Mack's time comes out to $500.
So she
I feel like phone and like cam girls cost less than that.
the $5 a minute, like back in the 90s. Call now.
So I'm
$5 a
talking
minute.
about like
A day of news in the morning, and we'll have.
By the way, his news.
what is he doing? He's like
good.
around with
Yeah.
his collar.
'Cause the
Like what's
button broke. That's why.
A day
Oh
of.
man,
face.
look at this.
Oh my God, Ash. It's like, where the is that frayed from? No, seriously, it's like a
Oh,
big
frayed off.
like what the
News in the morning.
He's buttonless.
He's buttonless.
And we'll have Melanie Mack here at 2 Eastern.
Oh my God.
For our afternoon stream. I hope you're all doing
acting
well.
like he's at a funeral. Like, I guess he's at the funeral for his career. Look at how felted that is. That really is when you double down in blackjack and you busted somehow.
Yeah, when you split,
isn't it?
And they're both busts.
You stand on 20 and the dealer turns over blackjack,
And you're like,
and you just seethe and pound the tape. Like, look at him. That's tough, man. Like, we shouldn't be able to catch you like that, bro. Oh, no.
oh.
It does look like I have the Monday link, doesn't it?
He sounds sicker and sicker every show.
No, he does. He's like in a terminal decline, the
Because
germinal
he
decline.
sounds like he's like,
So now the issue is he has the Monday title and Monday thumbnail up for the Tuesday show.
uh-oh.
And he's like, oh, I guess it does look like I have the Monday stuff up. Okay, guys. So now we have to watch him live, do tech support, and change everything. It's like, there's no enthusiasm, though. Like, this is a morning show. Like, you have to be, like, extra cheerful and bubbly and excited. All right, guys, we're doing the work day. Let's go.
You know, have some fun, dude. Even
Oh,
even on days where
man.
Ash and I are like, oh, there isn't too much, but we'll have fun with whatever we have. We're like, yo, whatever. But, you know, not everything's going to be like, oh my God, right? I get it. But imagine we started our show, Ash, and we were like, hey guys, so we're going to get through today. We're going to figure it out. Like, oh man, I can't wait to watch the show.
I don't know how we're going to figure it out today, guys. But that's like how he started his show verbatim today, was by saying that he was scraping the bottom of the barrel and had nothing.
You know,
And it's like, what do you mean?
but it's the news.
Why would anybody
like,
watch your show? There's news every day, every second of every day.
buddy?
But he's like, we're in a slow news period until November.
Buddy, dude, there was the biggest like anti-woke story, the God of War.
Oh, he refused to cover it, Andy. You'll see. Because he says that he's done it a million times. It's like, Jerry, yes, your job is to literally put the anti-woke takes in the bag, bro. That's like if like Ralph shot himself and I was like, I don't know, I've seen that before. Like another section with, you know what I mean? Like, what the do you mean? It's literally, oh, okay, yeah.
DSP's begging. No, but the thing is, look, I've watched that video a million times, and I watched everyone's videos yesterday on it because it was funny for me. 'Cause I like that topic, right? It's like, Jer, that's what your audience wants. Not to hear about the fucking Chipotle.
If you're an actual quartering fan, you're probably a quartering fan for his anti-woke stuff. And so when stuff like this gets announced, you might, I don't think there's very many people like this, but you might go, oh, gee, I wonder what quartering, I used to watch him like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder what he has to say about, oh, there's no video? What the So eventually,
right? Like there's so much like points you could go over. And it's like, just put it in the bag.
It's a slam dunk.
Easy.
Holy man.
Easy.
Just watch everyone else's video and copy it, which is what he does anyway.
Buddy. Oh, and by the way, Deborah Wilson is in Wolverine. Over. Shut it down.
Oh, man.
Deborah Wilson, bro.
Oh.
I made a joke that she would be in that, by the way.
Oh, look at that. Hold, please.
You look
hold,
like
please.
Go to bed.
Sire!
Go to bed.
He just told us to hold. He goes, hold, please. Like, how about you just shut down the stream and come back when you're ready? That's the type of tired that sleep doesn't fix. Those are the eyes of a psychopath. Zoom in again. You know that
I don't
like
want
those
to.
are
I'm
the
scared.
eyes that seek power.
I got a
over
big
you.
monitor and it's like
This
on my
guy's
fucking
under
desk.
intent. That's a sticker.
I
in
can't
my
even-
opinion.
Okay,
Let's
I'll
get
make it.
some subs for that.
I'm
right
scared to
now.
make it,
Let's
but I'll
see
do it.
10 subs for the quartering eyes sticker.
That's actually
He looks
scary.
like at any moment he could snap and kill somebody, man.
Honestly,
He's gonna lose it.
The day he goes on like a
The
rampage,
Sanpaku eyes.
I'm gonna not be shocked at all when there's like.
We got Ziggy for 2,000 kicks. Says Jer looks like he could be microdosing cat following his Lord and Savior Elon. He might be down the K-hole. Who the knows? Oblivious Icarus for 10 subs. Missing screwed at DSP's chair for 10 subs. Jer's pickled brain matter for 5 subs. Jay for a sub as well. Dandy Felter for 1,000 says, why is he doing gay iCox voices? Because he has no talent. He's not funny. He has no charisma. No like person. I'm talking like this.
Actman does that. Oh, hey guys. It's like you don't have any talent, so you have to make an accent immediately. It's so
Toner 713 for 2,000 kicks says, sorry I'm late, boys.
No problem.
I'm still balls deep in my Memorial Day celebration. You guys are awesome. Jer and Hail Hydra. It's so funny.
Congrats to Hydra was monetized.
Jer will still be complaining about Memorial Day next week. I bet. Watch him do it. Like, guys, everything was thrown off because of Memorial Day, but maybe by July, and then 4th of July will happen. Oh my God, it's over until September. Then we got Raw Sauce Bro for 5 subs. Not a Karen for 25 subs.
Damn.
I think we shouted that out. If we didn't, holy. We got I Hate the Antichrist 4 says, Sar,
what happened?
Do not redeem the kick points, Sar. I will lose my job, sir. No. Why did you redeem the points? No. And then we've got Needful Redeemer for 1,000 kicks. Brad Cool is a legendary Poe. And Brad Cool Unlimited says, thank you for reading my post. I would be a great mod. Spread the word. I think he should be a mod. We got Ziggy for 5,000 kicks.
Damn, let's go.
Says, is Brad Cool Quartering's PWR? He is. Brad Cool is going to be the new hot side character. Brad Cool needs to start making videos now.
Don't go insane and be a... Okay?
And we got Gaius says neo-libertarian phalangism or tongue sahur is accelerationism.
Tongue.
Those who know.
Ballerina cappuccina. You like the brain rot there, Ash? You know about ballerina cappuccina?
No, I'm not quite enough yet. Maybe soon enough. We got Billy Grease for 500 kicks. So the fact that only Use Me Blade sounds more cognitive lit off his ass compared to Jerry's sad thing. Well, Blade actually has a personality. Blade is actually a funny dude, really. In my opinion, he's very funny. He has some charisma to him. Jer
and
sucks.
Real quick, by the way, shout outs to Flaked killing it on the Rumble. It's blowing up. He's also been helping the Hydra. Ash, do you know some of the Hydra people were taking his videos and posting the Ralph uncensored? So now in the description, if you're downloading his videos to upload on YouTube, he'll tell you what to remove from the video in the description bar. All right, so go sub to it, and thank you, Flake, for doing that. We don't want people being banned or anything, so read the description before you upload. Thank you.
Well, if you get banned, just make another one. Who gives a f?
Yeah, and a bunch of them already monetized. There's one guy with like 50K per video now.
Huge.
And he posted a Ralph video and got a warning, and we're like Flake's like, do not post Ralph ever on YouTube, ever.
No.
Okay. Anyway. All right, so here we go. Okay, Ash. It's over. This is
he's like catatonic, man. He's
if
not
he didn't try to ruin our lives, I'd feel bad.
You would almost feel bad.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'd be like, all right, guys, let's lay off. But you tried ruining our life.
He's still trying.
Oh yeah, he is trying.
Whoa, he looks confused. It's like dementia. You see his eyes
happened?
like darting around. Whoa, watch this. Watch his eyes. Zoom in.
Oh my God. He found the cuck.
Look at that.
Where's the save button?
Where's the save button?
What?
Oh, save?
Does it have the right title?
Look at the eye sticker, Ash.
He doesn't even know if it has the right title.
Look at the eye sticker.
It's scary, isn't it?
It's actually kind of the craziest sticker we have.
Oh,
I don't know if I keep that.
Gen Z Dragon with a gifted sub. Let's go. Let's get a sub train.
I got chills on that sticker.
No, really, though.
It's kind of like piercing.
The devil's eyes.
Jeez.
Here. I just forgot to hit save.
Oh, yeah?
Thanks for pointing that out.
Are they bad faith
When I lived in
trolls,
Minnesota the
Jer?
entire time I lived there, spring was exactly a week long. Yeah, that's about right.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
about
that
right.
nose, man.
How long are these allergies lasting?
Now we should be good.
Mine
Question
lasted a
mark?
week and then it stopped.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
His jaw is
could
moving
no
all
one
over
ever
the
shit on
place,
me
too.
for fucking up for 1 second when we start the show again? Because this is like a 30-second to 5-minute.
Well,
text
listen,
session.
we have to be held to a higher standard.
It's true, actually. It's true.
Let's be honest. We can't use this as
Fair.
any sort of standard for anybody. This
I'm
is the
better
lowest
than
of the low.
Jer. Ash is like, I hope.
We got Jeremy Hambly for a gifted sub. They're saying it's for abuse. Maybe it is. We got Hans Flammenwerfer for a gifted sub.
Guys, stop with that sticker. Actually, I can't look at chat, man. It's scary.
I think I just forgot to hit. I just forgot to hit save. It's still
Okay.
adjusting to
How is this a show?
I don't know what's going on.
morning schedule.
Not the
I need to
schedule
get-
meeting.
Into the office generally
Okay, he
15
looks
minutes
insane.
earlier than
Please
I
bring
than
it
I see.
back
What?
and zoom in on his eyes. Like, just
Hey,
watch
I'm
this.
gonna
Like,
say-
watch
but
his.
just say
Look
this.
at right there. Look at his left eye. He looks like King K. Rool or something.
Well,
Like,
why isn't it zoom
if
in
we
there?
can zoom in into it, look at his
It
eye.
is King K. Rule when it's like when he's doing that
Bro.
like stare.
Yeah,
Wow.
where it like goes bloodshot or whatever. Like, he looks insane.
But this into the
This
office
is
thing, by the way.
drugs? Question mark.
So I woke up at like 11 to start editing Ralph.
Jer Rule.
And I'm walking into the office. The office is like 15 steps from my room. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
office. It's like in your house, dude. People have to drive 2 hours to
The
work.
bug-eyed insectoid freak, buddy.
The office.
Into the office.
Yeah.
Generally 15 minutes
What the
earlier than
fuck
I
is going
than I
on
seem
with
to
his
be getting in
eyes?
here.
Okay, guys.
But-
Whoa, he looks fucking
other than that-
demented.
I might remove that sticker. It's kind of
I am
fucking
enjoying
rattling.
the rest of the day.
What?
What? Wait.
I am enjoying
Was
the
that
rest
breath?
of the day.
The rest of the day, it's 9. Isn't it 9?
It's 9 in the morning. Yeah, it's 9 in the morning, man.
Okay, I enjoy.
Are
it
you,
from
he's
the
not
last-
okay, is he? He's not okay.
I'm closing chat. I'm closing
when I
chat.
can get stuff done in the morning and then be able to help out, my family.
What do you
If I
mean
have
your
to-
family?
If I have to hear about chores
How-
one more time.
Bro, nobody cares about you helping out your family. Just put the anti-woke takes in the bag, dog.
That family.
Yeah, so I gotta do chores around the house. What?
Wow, Ash, I took the trash out today. Do you feel bad for me?
No, everybody has to do this.
I took the
Like,
garbage
unless you're just
to
gonna
the
give up
chute.
on life and
Oh.
live in fucking filth and squalor like Ralph.
I want a gold star for the chores.
A little bit more.
Rape Jared to death for a pack it up. Says it's like the eyes of God from The Great Gatsby, except he watches the bull plow and diminishing coffee
It
sales.
does. It actually does.
Regularly. It'll be around a little bit more for my wife.
Okay, so when you say that, the implication is that you're neglecting your wife and your family. Like you had to be around more for your wife? Like,
Yeah.
Why are you telling us this? Don't tell us stuff like this because it then fuels speculation that your marriage is on the rocks and there's a dead bedroom and she doesn't like you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Why? Just stop
You
it,
know what-
Jeremy.
You know what I'm noticing, why the is he Casper the boring ghost?
You-
This is him. Like he's like this. Hey guys, I'm the quarter. Like, ready for
Chat picked up on it, Andy. We may have missed it, but did you hear him deliver a Borat reference in 2026?
Yeah, my wife. I just went over.
My
I just
wife.
blocked it.
Yeggs a mesh.
No, he's like,
Holy. There
I'm
was a
gonna-
time where every single guy everywhere was doing my wife.
look, I'm
endlessly.
Jer. I'm Jer Ash. Do you like this Jer filter I got on?
The bull
We do the full
No, but
show.
it's like he's either like so ghostly pale, like Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost Maxed or some or he's like oranger than Trump's sack. Like there's no in between with this. Like, what does he actually look like? I think he looks more like this, to be honest. Like,
well, yeah, because look at the background. Because everything is normal brightness.
This is why he cranks the contrast, or it was for months and months. He looks really sickly.
Saying was he was doing this.
Yes,
like
he's making himself orange to try and hide the fact that he looks like a ghost.
Man, I don't know, man. Does he get any sun?
How was your
dialysis?
Is he? Yeah.
Like, is his liver failing? Like, what's going on?
And
Monday nights.
What?
How was your Monday nights?
He's asking, how was your Monday night?
Who gives a
what?
Who cares?
It's like, whoa. It's one thing to ask how somebody's weekend is.
Yeah,
it's another thing to ask, like, how was your Monday night? Of all the nights, Monday? It's at least the least sexy night there is. Like, maybe
at least
Tuesday.
Friday night, you got like, it's Friday and you're getting ready for the weekend.
He says it as a plural, Monday nights. Yeah. Just say, how was your Monday night?
Yeah.
Nobody says it like that.
Like, he's asking each one individually. Oh, and thanks.
Hey, guys, how was your Tuesday afternoon, guys?
Everyone, us up to the Rumble there. Thank you so much,
It's obvious that he doesn't actually care, right?
No.
It's obviously just a crutch that he uses, to fill dead air. That's all it is.
It's his new but he also still says Go ahead.
Please.
Oh, yeah. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Okay, stop.
Woo! He's wishing us all a happy Pride. Now, his take about Pride is insane.
Yeah.
And it really should discredit him completely as a commentator. And everybody should just go, this guy is a soulless, shameless grifter that nobody should ever listen to. Okay? His take on Pride...
No, this is gonna get really. So So what Ash is saying here is we should be like this. Oh, it's quartering. Pride Month is ridiculous. It's indoctrinating children. It's making everything woke. There should be no Pride Month. That's the normal take, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Jared's gonna up big time in a multitude of different ways, and then you're gonna see his two-facedness with Melanie on the next show.
Oh my God! Did you see Melanie's?
No.
Oh my God, Ash, you're gonna lose your mind. If you're a homosexual, that's fine. Like literally making apologies for her.
No, that's
husband.
what.
No,
I did see that. No, she was like, "Whoa, it's you're an ex-homosexual." Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. All right, let's get through.
Yeah, happy Pride Month. Forgot about that. Shout out Pride Month.
Did you see that? He fucked up and started sending his audio through it doubled up.
Buddy. Yeah, happy Pride Month. Forgot
that was me
about that. Shout out Pride Month.
No, it was him.
Haven't seen any advertising for it. Haven't seen it
for Pride Month.
So it's like, let's go, total victory against the homos. Woo! There's no more Pride advertising, which that was a thing that people were mentioning like last year, that Target got rid of their Pride stuff, this and that. I still have seen some Pride stuff, but it's nowhere near as prevalent as it was a few years ago, right? So most of us celebrate this as like, yeah, we're not having this weird gay shoved down our throats. We can just try and cope that things are normal, even though they're not, right? But not Jer. Jer's mad because Jer can't make money off crying about it. And it's like, this guy only exists to get performatively outraged about shit. Like, it doesn't actually even bother him. He just wants something to bitch about so he can make money. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Any weird, like, I haven't seen
buddy, if you scroll through Twitter for 20 minutes, you'll see game companies changing their logo already, and Nike, and like, oh, go gay. And like,
well, he's just not looking hard enough. I mean, when Halo released a bunch of gay skins and like this as well,
the Batman gay, Batman.
I haven't seen any major like. It's tough but it does make.
Tough.
I know why, by the way, because he watches so much cuck. It's taken over his algorithm.
Yeah, he doesn't even get the gay anymore. It's all just cuck for him.
It's just
we
get the gay.
It was a little less interesting. Normally, June would be like a 4 or 5 video a day thing. Look at this company doing.
He goes, June would normally be a 4 or 5 video a day. Look at this company. Look at that company. So he's actually disappointed that they're winning the culture war. What's the point then? It's just so this is the thing is it's just to perpetually lose though, and then cry about losing forever. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What a loser, dude.
Stuff getting roasted. Look at this company. Now, there's a little less to talk about.
Good.
It's a good thing.
I'm glad, bro.
Oh man.
Oh, that's.
And by the way, if you're gay, that's cool.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Jer. Look at you, you homo. Look at this face that he's doing. If you're gay, that's cool. No, it's not.
You're gay.
No, it's not. What do you? There's nothing cool about getting up the ass, or a man up the ass, or kissing a man. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you're apparently like a new Christian, like you have these strong moral beliefs about family values. You've got Melanie Mack on who says, right? Then you're going to say there's nothing wrong with being gay? Well, the Bible disagrees. It says homosexuals go to hell. So you actually have a duty as a Christian to seek and save the lost and call them to repentance, but you're not actually a Christian. You don't actually believe any of this stuff. You don't actually have a problem with homosexuality. You just wish it could go back to the 90s, which was an acceptable level of homosexuality for you. Like, you. You're such a bitch.
Doesn't bother me. 100%. Cool.
What do you mean it doesn't bother you?
I'm bored with Pride Month. Go back to Pride Week.
What do you mean go back to Pride Week?
Did they have that before?
So his argument is that 1 month is too long and we should only have 1 week? How about no? How about no, you gay? How about no, homo? Like, what the are you talking about? What a defeatist mentality. Just brainwash us and shove this propaganda down our throats for just a week. Just us up the ass for a week instead of a month, guys.
Bro.
What?
The pride parade, like on Twitter, you'll see it where it's like gay men dancing in thongs with their out with kids right there and the parents, and you're like, how the is this allowed?
You're right-wing Christians.
Is this allowed, bro?
But by the way, this is how we lost in the first place, is people like Quartering who were like, oh, come on, guys. Like, let's just let them get married. Oh, what's going to be the problem? Fast forward to drag queen story hour.
Yes, exactly.
Fast forward to castrating children, fast forward to books in the school system telling boys that they're girls and girls that they're boys. It's people like Jer. Oh, come on. Let's just give them a week instead of a month. If we're giving them, we may as well just give them the whole year. You may as well just bend over and let them fuck your ass. This is the thing. It's like it's just like 24/7. It actually never fucking stops. But Jared's like, oh, what if we just compromise and give them a week? What? What a pathetic argument.
Oh, just
like,
let
it's
them
just
race
shameful.
Swap one character. They can race swap one character. It's not going to happen. Gender swap this character. Make every chick's tits small. And it's like with anything, right? With anything. 1 inch, they take the mile. And they did take the mile.
It's just so weak.
It is.
Like, what do you mean fine? What do you mean fine? But this is the thing. if you don't think there's anything wrong with being gay, then why not? Why not it be Pride Year? Why not? If there's nothing wrong with it, like when you start from the frame that there's nothing wrong with it and you don't have a problem with it, you've lost. That's the thing. Like, you've already lost. So it's like, well, what's the problem then? There isn't, because you don't have a problem.
Well, what's Mel say about this? There's
no actual moral foundation to refute anything. There's no proper ideology or framework to any of this. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Where the is Melanie Mack to be like,
her brand is anti-gay, right? That's her brand.
Yes.
That's how she rebranded herself, right? Then she married a guy who's allegedly homosexual. She's tweeting about how gay is okay, but you're not gay. And you could switch. It's a choice. And then quartering her boss is like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Fine. Yeah, I never cared about Pride either. Like, I never cared about it. It was fine when it was like a week. It was fine when it was quote unquote Pride Month.
It really wasn't fine when we had half naked men in suits parading through the streets with men on dog leashes and in front of children. Like, they would see this. It was never fine. It was always a freak show circus of degenerate sodomites, Jer. What are we talking about, buddy? Like, what are we talking about? It was fine when it was a week. No, it wasn't.
But then they overplayed their hands. Oh no!
Oh wait, yeah, they overplayed their hands, and you. We're gonna reduce it a little bit, buddy. It's over.
Oh my god!
What? There's another one called like Oil Can Harry or something like that.
What?
Oh my god!
Cher's going to Oil Can Harry's, boys.
Is that the gay bar that was mentioned by that guy?
It was. It's the gay bar that Chaggett and his gay friend went to Oil Can Harry's. Jer's talking about going to Oil Can Harry's, and he's telling us about the specials they have at Oil Can Harry's. Listen to this.
$1 hot dogs.
The $1 hot dogs.
The $1 hot dogs, buddy, because it's a gay bar. They sell the $1 hot dogs. It's like, what?
By the way,
what do you mean hot dogs?
The $1 hot dog.
Is there something you want to tell us, Jer? Is there a closet that you ought to walk out of, buddy?
No, remember last week?
Come out of the closet, bro.
The $1 hot dog at the baseball game. He was like he was riffing about. Now, he loves the $1.
He loves them dollar glizzies.
Yeah, shove it down your throat.
$2 beers. What are we talking about? That's all you need.
That's all you need is the gay bar with the $1 hot dog, the $2 beer. That's all Jared needs is Oil Can Harry's. $1 hot dog, $2 beer, all the you can. It's Pride Week, not Pride Month. Jer, that's the thing is, Jer's like, I can fit all the sodomy I need into a week. I don't need a full month.
I can get in a week.
Bro, like, there's so much that you can in a week. Like,
you
what?
Can do like 10 at the same time.
He left
Jer's
the
going gay
RNC
for hot dog. Okay,
because
now this story to me is crazy, right? So he's talking about how Trump's speeches are too long and they're boring or whatever. Okay, right? Jer went to the Republican National Convention and he's talking about how he left in the middle of Trump's speech. This is a historic event. You're like a political guy.
Oh, it was too long, he said, or something.
So he like abandons the president in the middle of the like, if you're going to take all of the time and effort to secure tickets and travel to the Republican National Convention, my ass isn't leaving until it's over. Like, what do you mean? Just hear him. It's crazy to me, but
he was still he was talking after like 2 hours. I got all the way back to my hotel and he was still talking. It's too long.
Have you watched your
show? And you should quit politics, buddy.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. And this is the thing,
he
too.
Hates
is
anti-woke. Like, he hates politics. No, there's no
Trump's
subject.
Rallies are the least dry of any politician, probably. Like,
he screams about Mexicans and
He does all sorts of crazy shit. Now, at a certain point, I mean, we're almost a decade into this now. And so it's like, yeah, we've heard him speak a lot. Like, I get it, but I just can't imagine, you're a MAGA guy, you go to the Republican convention. It only happens every 4 years. It's a historical event that you're covering, and you leave because you're bored after 2 hours. Like, that's crazy to me, but I don't know.
Like, it's not
off.
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
A huge shout out.
Oh man,
to
that
Rumble
was wild.
I thought I got the air out of me. Like, I was like, oh God,
Premium as well. I'm sorry, Rumble Wallet.
Okay.
Oh my God!
By the way, Ralph,
somebody
Blackout
needs to take away this guy's driver's
did this
license.
better.
Man.
Ralph Blackout with hiccups did this better.
This guy's a danger to himself and others. He can't even read what's on his own screen.
That's
How
fucked.
can we entrust this guy to do anything?
My apologies. We hear a lot about crypto.
Nice sniff, Jared.
By the way, yeah. So remember, we'll be live again at 2 Eastern today with Melanie Mack. And it'll be.
This was the highlights, folks. By the way, this is yesterday's 9 a.m.
This is one of the worst shows I've ever seen.
He melts down soon, but god damn.
Totally different topics and totally different
It would be the exact same
vibe
shit,
and
and it
things
would
like
only
that.
be 43 minutes, by the way.
Oh my gosh. And no God of woke.
bombshell new evidence set to be made public.
Okay, from the top.
Oh, bring
From
it
the top,
back.
from the top.
Bring it
bomb-
back.
I like how he preps himself so hard for that first sentence and still it up. You think, okay, here we go. Bombshell. There you go.
Bombshell new evidence set to be made public at a court hearing that will now be televised. So you guys know, I live stream every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern over on the Mean Green website. Hope to see you there.
Stuff.
So he's
but also
promoting it
Tuesdays
again. So the excuse, by the way, today, for the first hour of Jared's show, he had about 500 live viewers.
Yo, how?
He peaked at 1,500. So when he says that every day he's getting 2,000 or more viewers, it's not true. Like, the viewership numbers are dismal.
Even if he was, that's not good for someone who's got 5 million subscribers.
Well, today, you'll see it. He admitted that he makes about $7 a show. And he was seething about
Can we
that.
get 2 subs to beat his show?
Thursdays at 2
You
o'clock.
got eels up inside you for a pack it up, which is more than Jeremy. When my uncle had I visited him in hospital. He couldn't talk well at all, but I could understand him better than when Jer talks.
Oh.
And then we got Rare Trick says the 90s were a vintage decade for homosexuality, according to Jer. The real Mayor McCheese for a sub. Desi Eaton for 10 subs.
Let's go.
We've got Toner for a rage quit.
Wow.
This dude is Xanaxed out of his mind right now. Major Chong calls him Casper, the Cucky Ghost. And New Skank So Reet for 2 subs. The Erotic
Thank
Unicorn
you.
for a sub. Reaper of the Dark subscribe.
Thank you.
Aided Clock says his quartering referring to Trump's first speech post-assassination attempt. That one was too long. Sorry, Jared. Trump had to honor the victims for a minute. It was probably the convention that was in Milwaukee. I'm not sure if that was the 2020 or 2024 convention. I don't.
Wow. All right.
So it was
During
the
the
2024 convention. That's brutal, Jer. That's brutal, buddy. Holy.
I
Okay.
will be covering the trial, so I don't know if we'll probably still do the regular 9
He's doing a trial? That's going to be so
He's
boring.
going to be apparently streaming the Carmelo Anthony trial all day,
fuck.
every day in July.
That's
And then
gonna
he's
be so-
also going to do 2 live streams in addition to that. So he's talking about he's going to be streaming for like 8 or 9 hours a day. the thing is, like, he has no legal expertise whatsoever. The only thing that he keeps doing is repeating the statistic that 80% of juries make up their mind during the opening statement. And that's all he has.
Wow.
And then he goes, well, Carmelo Anthony won't get a life sentence. And it's like, I don't know. I think he probably will get a life sentence. You know what I mean? Like,
But
if he's found guilty.
Like, okay, the thing is, when you watch like a law tuber like Sean or Legal Mindset or used to be Rekieta, but now he's obviously fucking lost his mind. It was like about the panel and everyone talking with each other and their idea. What the does Jer add to anything? Not only regarding law, but any other subject. Nothing. He thinks that being alive makes money. Yeah, if you're entertaining, Jer.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many other law tuber options.
Right?
He's just not going to get any traction at all.
Okay.
Is the trial not even being broadcast? That's what somebody said. Surely it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it says right there the media would be allowed to film and live stream. The judge ruled that. So I think it is happening.
Based.
Live streams and then just roll right into the court streams. That's probably.
Yeah, you're right. He's doing a 9 a.m. to the court. Oh, God bless Roger. You're not going to make it. I'm going to call it Roger.
Oh, it's the Tyler Robinson. So he's going to be covering the Tyler Robinson trial.
Okay.
Live.
Okay, cool.
Okay. What?
I mean, that's
probably what it'll
shittier though. Like
be
same thing. Same
Ripperonis. You know, I'll rest up here in June. Do like the minimum live streams.
What?
Listen,
I'm gonna be phoning it in. I'm not gonna give a single about any of this.
That's how it works, right, Ash? You take a break for a month and then you go triple speed. Yeah.
Then in July.
No, so yeah, I mixed it up. So what he's saying about the Carmelo Anthony trial is that he has an inside reporter that's going to be at the trial, that's going to be feeding him inside information and updates as it goes along. Now, I think this is total not true. And then he's saying that he will be live streaming the broadcast of the Tyler Robinson trial. But he had two different promises for these trials, and I had it mixed up. Well, he's trying anything and everything at this point.
So he's like moved on. Everything's failing for him. So he's like on to the next grift. But the thing is, like you said, Ashton, his audience that follows him is for the anti-woke takes. It's like if you and I started a guitar stream where we talk about guitars and music.
Well, and that's right, Orange Kush. What it actually is he's just reading Sarah Fields' tweets. That's his insider is Sarah Fields.
It's his live TikTok, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
live streaming 8 hours a day.
That was all right. That was a stream.
If I have to watch Jared live stream for 8 hours a day, that might be his plan to just kill me. Like it might actually, it may actually kill me. I'm not gonna lie, because it's gonna take like 10 hours to edit.
What we do, Ash, is we wake up at 9 a.m. and we start just stream sniping for 9 hours and just doing the whole show.
No, but then we'll actually go insane. You know, like his only real strategy is just to flood the zone with so much crap that it's actually impossible to sift through it all to felt him. So this is the live stream he did Tuesday afternoon with Melanie Mack, right? Now, this live stream was 48 minutes long with a 5-minute intro. So in reality, he had 43 minutes of content. So he's paying Melanie Mack $500 for less than an hour. Like cam girls cost less. This is insane. She's not doing anything.
Brutal, dude. Brutal, man. By the way, I hate him with Mel. When I was editing like the Mel streams, it's so bad.
Hey!
Song there. I'm surprised.
Whoa, Jer looks fucked. He looks so
normal.
radically different though from morning to afternoon because he cranked the contrast.
Yeah,
like he looks like a raccoon though now. Like the eye bags are so pronounced. Like,
yeah, no, it's true. And look,
this looks
he
terrible.
looks happier with her there.
Double click twice. You know, I triple tap to double tap. I know you can't triple tap a double tap, but
What?
Okay.
Wait, what did that mean? Yeah, triple tap that bell. What is he talking about?
He's wasted.
What did that mean? Well,
welcome to what day is it now? Tuesday? Man, they all
He
run
doesn't even
together.
know what day it is. If you don't even know what day it is, it's over, man.
Yeah. Welcome in.
Look
You have
at
a
Mel.
giant bug on you, I see.
She
That's,
looks so uncomfortable and like fucking. What is this that she's wearing? It looks like the thing that they took out of that throat in Silence of the Lambs, doesn't
yes,
it?
it does.
That's why
on
first
the cover,
thought.
on the cover,
On the cover of
yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
my
Like,
God.
I don't know what the idea is, but it looks terrible.
Again, mentioning her clothing or jewelry or hair.
yeah. But yes. How was your weekend?
No way. How
asking-
was your weekend? Who cares?
It's Tuesday. Nobody
Yeah,
cares. Mel's yawning at the thought. Look at her.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah,
she looks like
fuck.
she's about to yak.
It was pretty good. I got sick though, so that was.
She's sick.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
but-
Jared, like, what do you mean? He goes,
oh,
he goes,
nice.
oh, nice.
What
He's
do you
going to say that no matter what. He's not even listening to the things that she's
She
saying.
goes, I got sick. He goes, cool.
But it's like the blood flow went from his brain straight to his and he's gooning. Sorry, he has no idea what she's even saying. To be fair, like, he may not even be listening. Like, he's like tuning her out, or he has like white noise playing over it because her voice is so irritating. I don't know. Oh, nice. Yeah, you got sick. Great. Like, what?
That's awesome. What do you mean?
I mean, nothing terrible, just like a little cold, but
There's something going around.
yeah.
In Wisconsin,
What
like,
do
she
you
lived.
mean?
What? Like, you guys
She's
live
not
on
even
opposite
near. She's
sides
not
of the
even near
country.
him.
Like, it does, look at Mel. She's like, is he really this?
It's
Like,
like-
she looks like a deer in headlights. Holy.
Wait, isn't there always something going around at any point of the year?
Yes.
Like,
Well, this is like small talk that you make in like a doctor's office or at a bus stop or a dentist is talking to you or something.
there's
Like,
something going around the country. Like state, like 5 states away.
Like, I don't know if it's allergies, whatever. I've had like the sniffles for
Who cares?
a week or two now. I can't really.
A week. It's been months. It's been
whoa,
4
look
months.
at Jaron. Look, zoom in on him. Look at him.
Buddy.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's horrific. That's grotesque, man.
That's like the back
looks like,
rooms,
you know, when they-
remember?
You know when they do, yeah.
Remember
You know when
the
they do like
humans?
those gross up animations in SpongeBob of like
yes, when they
you
zoom
know,
in,
like,
it's like really
yeah,
detailed.
they zoom in and it's super detailed in SpongeBob. That's what that's like.
Or in Ren and Stimpy.
Yes,
But
Ren
in-
and Stimpy.
But
It's
in rooms, that's what like those people in the back
gruesome.
rooms look like when they're glitched
Is
out.
that a sticker? Look at that.
I don't know. I don't
Zoom
know.
it. Who's got 10 subs or 20 subs for that to be a
God.
sticker? Look at that.
Yo, I'll snip it in
Oh
K's. Here,
my
here.
god.
Where the fuck is my snip tool? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me grab it.
But yeah,
that's
Mel,
actually
like,
crazy.
somebody else picked up on it. Like, during this whole thing, Mel looks really agitated or really mad. And Jer tries to like say that he has another doctor's appointment that he has to go to, which he has to apparently go to more doctor's appointments than anyone else on earth, which I might believe since he's such an unhealthy piece of shit. But I think it's that Mel can't handle the chat being so hostile. And that's why she's like showing up for an hour and then off. Like,
Well, yeah,
I think-
because it's beyond hostile now. If you want to read that super chat there, I'm making the sticker right now.
we got Duke Instinct for 10 subs.
Let's go. Oh my God.
And we got Nate Diaz, poo on the stool for a pack it up, says, here is 1,000 kicks for the Knicks taking game 1 in the finals. Did they really? No way, buddy. No way. Wemby's a bitch,
What is that?
bro.
Basketball?
Yeah. Wembanyama sucks, buddy. I watched game 7 of that Oklahoma City Thunder game. This guy couldn't make a shot to save his life.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess he like made Chet Holmgren his bitch. So that guy was shook. Scared. Two shots all game, 4 points for Chet.
Is he black?
Holy. No, Chet was white.
That's the
Wemby's
problem.
black. Yeah.
It's called quartering back. Is the sticker as in Backrooms, because he reminds me of the monster dude from Backrooms movie. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Figure it out.
Yep. Thanks, Archduke Instinct. Appreciate you. And Charlie for a full set. Thank you.
But I don't have allergies.
Look at that sticker. That's a tired man.
I suppose it's of course possible that I developed them as an old
got
man.
Bit by a tick.
Got a fun show today. A little bit shorter.
Watch Mel
I've got
here.
to do some family stuff, but good family stuff.
Whoa. Like she can't even force. Like, look at her. She looks fucking pissed.
What do you mean family stuff?
Okay. Just bring it back 10 seconds. And then
Please.
I want us to just zoom in on Melanie Mack's
And
face
just stare
throughout
at the like, yeah.
and
Got a fun show
just
today.
watch her facial expressions for the next. Look at her here.
Okay.
Look at her.
A little bit shorter. I've got to do some family stuff, but good family stuff.
She's taking Adderall, isn't she? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So we
Like she can't even actually smile. Like, look at how pissed off she looks. Look at
Gotta
this
do that.
frown.
maybe you got sick because you've lost your aura.
Yeah, she's rattled.
Yeah, she's rattled
Why
for
would
some
you read
reason.
that? Why would she read that? What the fuck?
You're
lost your aura?
They could get enough hate already. Like, why would you say that?
I know since the red's gone. Some of it's
see.
still trying to.
Oh my god, like the red.
Yeah, the
still in
dye
the
job
hair,
was
though.
fucking bad. Yeah, you can still see the streaks of red in her hair. Which
Peek
is like,
through
I
it,
guess
your
she's
butt.
just too broke to get it done professionally. So
Yeah.
she's having her gay husband do it.
Well, maybe he is a hairdresser. You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Either
don't want
that
to
or
like.
I was like, oh, the devil might have tried to take me out for
Oh,
Pride Month, so I wouldn't speak out against it.
Oh right, yes,
wait, I thought you loved Pride Month,
that's
that
possible.
must have been it.
Jer.
Let's check out this kid.
Okay.
What does he got?
So now they're checking out kids.
Let's check out this child.
What a thing to say.
What the heck?
Let's check out this kid.
Do I have this?
Okay.
No, I've lost. Oh, there it is.
So,
there it is.
no word of a lie.
Child porn.
Oh my God. So, no word of a lie. They watch this video of a kid playing with sock puppets for 10 minutes.
They did. No way.
For 25% of the running time of this episode, they watched a child do funny voices and play with puppets of birds. Okay. So I left in like 30, 40 seconds of this, but your conservative news show, sir.
Okay.
There's
10
no
minutes.
reason for this.
Did they comment?
Flamingo.
Oh, it's very loud.
Okay.
Look at this.
The American flamingo.
I don't
This
think
is
I've
what
ever
it
heard
was.
one, so I'm just gonna
Yeah, I've
assume
never
based on
heard
his
of
prior
Flamingo.
work.
I'll believe him.
I'm gonna do 4.
Yeah, don't talk about God of War and everyone's
Like-
outraged. Talk about this.
Your hard-hitting news. Like, no one asked for this. No one wants this. Look at Mel. Like, even
Well,
she's like, what the
yes.
am I doing here?
Well, it's like what your friend shows you on the phone when you're waiting for like the elevator. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, did you see this video on Twitter?"
Birds from my bird journal. This is where I keep track
His
of all my
bird journal.
Oh, he's got a bird journal.
How
Jer,
nice.
This
come on.
This RCU
The
son.
red-breasted nuthatch.
And before we get into the rest of the
Wait.
The red-breasted
Oh, wait a minute.
nuthatch.
Hang on.
and
Okay, so he's doing a story about a cop using the bathroom.
before we get into the rest of
What
the
the are these stories?
The libs are having a meltdown, bro.
Oh,
the libs are
story-
triggered about his birding journal, bro.
Oh,
stories for today, we'll go big Jeremy, little Melanie as
Ooh,
is the normal
That makes
here.
me uncomfortable. He's a big Jer, little Melanie, because that's in his heart what he wants. Like he's a sick bastard. But now look at what we're looking at now.
So I thought for a second that this was automatic, that it popped up, right? And I was like, okay, maybe the Rumble app studio, whatever, has this pop up. But Ralph, when he does his ads, it's already on the side immediately. So how is Ralph, blackout drunk, doing it better than Jer, allegedly sober? You tell me.
I want to give a huge shout out to this stream's sponsor. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to shoot with the same precision tech used by U.S. Special Forces? Well, good news. After years of research and development, MCG Tactical just dropped something incredible, the Stinger Combat Sight. This is in your
Stinger? Like from Metal Gear?
Average red dot using holographic technology once reserved for elite military and law enforcement.
Tactical
Stinger delivers crystal clear precision.
Stinger delivers. Did you hear that? It delivers.
Stinger
it doesn't even listen to this shit.
Delivers.
After years of research and development, MCG Tactical just dropped something incredible, the Stinger Combat Sight. This is in your average red dot using holographic technology once reserved for elite military and law enforcement. The Stinger delivers crystal clear precision.
Not that sentence though, huh?
So accurate you could hit a dime at 300 yards. I need a rainbow colored emoji for my to justify my existence. Or
today,
I'm sure we
Jer.
have a gay or two viewer.
A gay or two viewer? Look at Mel's reaction to that. Whoa,
my existence or two.
Buddy. A gay or two viewer.
It like that though.
I'm sure we have
a gay viewer or two. is what you meant to say.
A gay or two viewer is so funny.
A gay or two. His viewers are gay.
Or two.
a gay or two viewer.
So Mel shook about this.
She actually, look at her.
I hurt myself today.
That's actually fucking hilarious.
So now Mel starts counteracting this and saying that those are just subversive gays that have infiltrated the audience.
Based.
A bunch of the gays and gay allies have kind of infiltrated the space, but
so the gays have infiltrated. So the entire quartering audience is filled with nothing but a bunch of homos. A gay or two, or whatever.
Lame duck. Monday through Friday at 9 Eastern, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 Eastern. That's the new official schedule. So check that out.
That's been the fucking same schedule for a year, dude. Like, what are you?
It's just his excuse. Just his excuse for why he's failing. People don't know the schedule.
Devin Down said Brad Cool Unlimited for mod.
Brad Cool.
Brad Cool Unlimited for mod 2026. I believe in Brad Cool. I believe that he can moderate the community the best, and that the current janitorial team just doesn't have enough to get it done.
So that's the new assignment.
Vote Brad
everyone.
Cool for mod.
If you're in his chat, please demand that Brad Cool.
It's going to be a Brad wave in the midterms this year, buddy. Brad Cool better be a moderator, Jer. He's the best you've got, in all seriousness.
Well, I'll let the main mod handle that. All right, parents, real talk for a second. America's about to hit a huge milestone.
It's
covering his face.
The same ad. He goes, parents, real talk. Wait till you hear Ralph read this exact same ad. It's so funny.
Coming up on America's 250th birthday. There's a little typo in that ad read that stumbles me up every single time.
No.
Ron Burgundy.
It's not that there's a typo in the ad read, buddy. It's that you're mentally deficient and unable to read, bro. That's why.
Have a nice day.
That's why.
Remember from
definitely check it out.
Anchor.
I have this other story I wanted to cover. But how is everyone doing out in?
Who fucking gives a shit?
Chat.
Oh man,
guys, how is everyone
doing?
Chat, you all good? Chat? Hey, chat, you good?
Hey guys, how are you doing here?
Are you good, guys?
I'm just what is going on?
Like, leave them alone.
That's the thing too, K Brave. Mel doesn't even talk during the 43 minutes. No, she doesn't do shit the entire time.
But the chat, like, imagine you're listening to the show, right? And then the host keeps going, so how are you doing? And you gotta go, yeah, I'm good. Could you continue?
I hope you're doing well. Yeah, people just call me during the live stream. I hate that.
Oh my God. Put your phone on fucking mute or hang up or just take it.
Why are you fucking telling us? Fuck off.
It didn't ring out loud. If it rang out loud, you'd go, oh, okay.
I've got calls during the fucking show before. I don't fucking tell anybody.
Hey, guys.
What the fuck?
Warning.
Oh,
Getting a
man.
Like, I make a doctor's appointment, so I called and had to leave a message.
Oh, no.
They call.
Unless it's like an emergency where you get like a text like, guys, I got to go for a second.
He's getting another call from the doctor's office, apparently.
Is he? He's
that
dying.
we need to know about. Is he actually dying?
I think we're at the last days.
105. I'm like, ugh. And you know they didn't just leave a message like,
right.
Oh, well, we're going to get this. We'll,
Okay.
everything's set.
By the way, I don't know if everybody has this, but like my voicemail gives me a transcript of what they said.
Same.
So like I can look at it and know if I need to call them back or not.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Jer's got some like poverty ass phone from like 10 years ago or what.
I'm going to be real. That transcript thing saved me because I never checked my messages. Now I always check them.
Come in, they're going to be like, well, you need to call us back.
Yeah.
You just know it. But I do apologize. I have a family obligation that I've got to get to.
Family obligation?
But he's
what
wants to get drunk.
That's what it is, man. He's just getting blackout drunk. Like,
it's crazy, dude.
So today's show is going to be a little bit short, but I will be
a divorce
back.
lawyer? Like, is it
9
family
a.m.
counseling? Like,
but
what could it be?
His wife's not even there, dude.
Oh,
and tomorrow,
there's no proof of life.
Yeah, right.
Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Eastern, back with Melanie. I hope that you guys understand.
Listen, they'll live. They'll survive.
You know,
every appointment on earth seems to have to fall right in the 1 hour when I'm live.
Okay, hold on. Is it an appointment or is it a family obligation? What is it? So every doctor's appointment falls into this hour when you're live.
Marriage
but it's
counseling.
Also a family obligation. So yeah, if it's an appointment and a family obligation, it's probably marriage counseling.
That's what it is. Honestly, it actually might be. Now that I think about it.
We'll see you back tomorrow, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I hate how they wave.
God, it's cringe.
Wait, you see that, by the way?
Like
you saw the
children's
truth at the end. Look at him put his hand down after waving. Watch.
Every appointment on earth seems to have to fall right in the 1 hour when I'm live.
Watch the sadness.
So we'll see you back tomorrow, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
He actually winced. He went.
He did, man. That's tough. That's tough, Jer.
All right, we got now.
Okay, so now we're into the good shit. Now we're into Wednesday. So he fucked up right away. The Wednesday show, he called it the Monday show. So, I don't know if it's pills. I don't know if it's just he just doesn't give a shit or
Still
what.
Using that same person.
Well, he claims to have a thumbnail guy, but it's the same thumbnail over and over and over again. So the show just begins catching him mid-Celsius sip, and it looks like his glasses have cracked. Like there's a spider web crack on the left lens. Like, look at that. Like, he actually just looks broken. Like, the first frame of every single show this week, he's just looked completely buck broken and destroyed.
No, Ash, he drinks Celsius every day, right? If you owned your own coffee company, how would you start up your show? Would you start up like with a Celsius or a mug? Hey guys, waking up to the coffee brand.
And it should say coffee brand coffee. You guys got to wake up in the morning with the Jer show and coffee brand coffee.
At least pour the Celsius
and then
into
it's
a
like
mug.
He could chill and start every show grifting his coffee, but he can't figure it out.
Look, he realized he was caught. Watch.
He was caught.
He's like, oh.
What is going on, everybody? Just finishing
Low
my
energy
breakfast.
Jer. Dead air Jer.
Almost.
You're finishing your breakfast of Celsius?
He drinks Celsius
Well, where you like you're fucking eating? So if he wasn't just having Celsius for breakfast, he's eating at his desk like a slob degenerate.
That's crazy.
What a piece of shit. We would never do that on this show.
Who
By the way, look
would
at
ever eat after that?
exactly, Andy, you piece of shit. Anyway, look at Jer here, buddy. Look at it. Zoom in on his eyes. He looks baked, doesn't he?
Oh my god.
Does he ever look out of his gourd, buddy?
Huh?
Oh, it's Review Tech Max, dude.
Almost got it done. How are you doing? Happy.
Who cares? I'm so sick of the day.
How are you doing?
I'm so sick of the day.
It's Thursday. It's Wednesday. It's Tuesday.
Piss. He goes, happy third Wednesday. How was your Tuesday night? Here we go.
Wednesday. Side note, holy news drought, Batman.
Holy news drought, Batman.
Bro,
actually, there's tons of news all the time. It's just you're trying to make excuses for your bad performance. But like he'll say like there's going to be no news for the next 6 months. Dude. And it's like, Jeremy, how do you know that? Something crazy could happen tomorrow. And it could be massive for weeks. Like,
like, dude, I don't want to.
You can't predict like the next 5 months of what's going to happen. And then the only thing that can save everything is that there's going to be a midterm election. Like, that's not going to save the business, bro.
So much. Like,
I know the massive protest in the UK. Like, that story is.
I actually watched the live protest at like 8. I woke up and it was like auto playing on my shorts on YouTube. And that was crazy, dude. That story's. Have you heard that story where he was stabbed? Yes. And then they're like, we didn't stab. I don't care or whatever.
I don't think you have, mate. Whoa.
That's actually a crazy story, dude.
It was really sick. One of the most blackpilling. Yeah. One of the most blackpilling things I've ever seen in my life. And then, like Nigel Farage came out and said the anti-white stuff has to end. And, it's very refreshing. Like you don't typically see politicians say that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
And then you had the other party that's trying to go even further to the right than Farage, saying it wasn't enough and da-da-da-da. So, and they're throwing trash bins at the officers, and it's getting crazy.
I'm happy to see them actually protest and fight back. It's about time. Honestly, it's about time.
It's never been this bad in my 10 years. The June 2nd, which was
it's not been as bad in 10 years. What are you talking about? The worst in 10 years?
What are you talking about?
What the is he talking?
It's not the news. Like, this is the thing is, this is like with Phil, where it always has to be the game or the schedule or the weather or a holiday. Like, it's always a different excuse because it can never be your fault. It can never just be that you're uninteresting and that's why you've fallen off. Or it can't possibly be the massive scandal that you entirely inflicted upon yourself by flagging down our clip channel. And then not just flagging down the clip channel, but basically confessing to doing it before the fact. And then going into a bunch of drunken meltdowns where you fight with a bunch of other creators after the fact. And then don't even show up for the debate that you were demanding for weeks. And then pretend like nothing is happening in your hug box while you ban everybody and act like a total lolcow. And then you wonder why your viewership's down. It's because your SEO's cooked, brother. It's over.
There's no growth anymore.
But it's that there's no news.
By the way, I just searched all the news. I don't want to read it all because it's boring, but there's a ton of it if you do that stuff.
What's funny too is that Nynthia.
Okay, end it. End the show. And I'm the one who stutters. Like, I legally have a stutter. Like, legally.
Yeah.
Ramen noodle chick. I am really.
Okay.
The ramen noodle chick.
When the stuttering dude's making fun of your stutter, it's bad. Okay.
It's
like someone in a wheelchair be like, look, he can't walk.
Find news these days. it's almost like one of those things where when you cover kind of news for a living, you don't want bad things to happen.
But you do. No, but that's what he's saying. He's saying he wants bad things to happen. This is the thing. His most successful period in the last year was when Charlie Kirk got shot. And every single day he grifted off of Charlie Kirk's blood and stood on his grave to make himself tall. And so he hopes every day for something like that to happen so he can make money. This is why he's upset that the influence of pride and woke is declining, because he needs to be able to cry about that every single day. He doesn't want to win. He doesn't want the problems to be solved. He wants them to continue so he can exploit it for money. It's a very cynical view of things. It really is.
Yeah, definitely. But again, he's wrong because there's a lot of things to talk about. He's just, I don't know what he does to actually search for this news, to be honest.
I don't. But it's like when things are just kind of coasting.
But they're not really.
I could name.
There's not a lot. Like there's not a lot. I was scraping the bottom of the news barrel for topics today.
Okay, why would you say that? Just don't do the show. Oh, guys, aren't you excited for this show where I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel and there's nothing fucking happening? It's going to be a really boring show, guys. Yeah. But even now, I'm delivering that with too much enthusiasm and passion.
That was too much.
He's like, so guys, yeah, not a lot of news today. Scraping the bottom of the barrel, and even that's like better than what he does. Like I can't even lobotomize myself to his level. Like I can't. Like I thought about like we're gonna do a movie where I play this guy, and I'm like I can't impersonate him. Like I don't know how the you can impersonate him, because you actually like I would have to just take Xanax. Like I actually
a six-pack of Bob Marley mellow drinks
like,
for Bob.
I'm gonna just take edibles the entire time on
that would
set.
actually work. Action. Perfect. That's great. You're asleep at the fucking.
So, you know, well, as United Kingdom as fish and chips.
Whoa! Did you hear that? UK is fish and chips.
Bob Marley mellow tea. That's what it was.
No, just bring it back.
That's UK as United Kingdom as fish and chips, and that's
my god!
How we build a news segment.
Look at his eyes. He's just gone.
This is fucking scary.
Okay. So he had to prepare the news segment on the fly. So understand, he didn't have the story about the UK ready.
How?
The biggest story in the world that everybody is talking about. He didn't even know what was going on. People had to tell him that it was happening and build the segment for him in real time. And that's what he's doing. Is he's like, this is how we do it, guys. This is how we build the news segment. It's like, you don't do hours of research before your show, Jared.
Buddy, finds the top article.
He does hours and hours, but even if he's so lazy. It's unbelievable.
Look, and Ash knows me. I'm not a politics dude, and I barely watch the news. And even I was interested in this topic. Because it's big, right, for the world, for UK, and it's like, it's like, how are you not on this? If I watch,
isn't that crazy? Yeah. Somebody here in chat said, "Who's the show for when your audience is the one giving you the news?" Like the audience is doing your job. You're supposed to tell them the news. They're not supposed to tell you the news.
It's crazy.
We got Ralph Blagovich for a gifted sub. And Wyatt says the era of AI and data centers taking over the world, and yet there's no news. Yeah, I bet.
You know?
And autism brand alcoholism. Speaking of God, did Melanie turn her back on God? She doesn't have her cross on anymore. Yeah, she has the demonic pagan moth symbol or whatever. And then Doomed Craigsmarine says, you ever notice that when Mel is just sitting there listening to Jared ramble, that she constantly self-soothes by running her tongue back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be watching for that. I'll be watching.
Well, she does this too, like this. Watch. She'll move her lips like this. It's like, self-soothing ADD thing, I think, probably.
So all $7 I make on this, I will split with chat.
$7.
Do you hear that? All $7 he'll make from the stream. And he's just seething that he's poor and he has nothing. And he's like, oh, you guys prepped the show for me, so I'll give you 50% of the $7 he's going to make.
I'm going to be real. It would be impossible for us to make $7.
I think it is.
Because when we're
because we just strong like bull for 5 subs.
Like 5.
Well, because we have subscriptions, like people have subscribed, so like, you know, there's usually at least 5 or 10 subscriptions every day that come through. At least I don't know how many actually, but whatever.
I know.
Spend it all in one place, okay? Don't. And if I see any of you spending it on those flinging Kool-Aid pineapples.
Okay, so the Kool-Aid pineapple thing. Jer completely loses his mind about this.
Really?
And crashes out in this seething, angry rage, which I just don't understand.
The silly meme of the week.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's like a little meme of the week.
He's like saying that people are going to die.
Buddy.
And it's like,
there's like
okay,
all this sugar in it, or like 15 Cokes in this one
but
thing.
it's like, listen,
Wait,
you
that's
can't say
that's his regular meal.
That. You can't say that when you're 400 pounds and you have diabetes yourself, son. You know?
How dare you drink all this sugar? Proceed to
We'll
drink
get there.
Celsius.
We'll get there. He does like a 10-minute meltdown about this. Where it's like, why are you acting like this? Why are you so offended? Like,
yeah.
Kool-Aid pineapple garbage.
It's a meme.
I'm gonna be mad.
I don't think anybody's pretending that it's anything other than garbage.
It's like
like they call it the end cup.
Remember the cinnamon?
The cinnamon challenge?
Like that's it's like that type of thing, right? The Tide Pod, that was crazy, but go ahead, Jer. Floor's yours. It's unpaused.
Dad's gonna be mad if you're spending any of that on Kool-Aid.
He's referring to himself as dad.
There's a name for it, but I can't say the name for it.
It's called.
Say it. You're on Rumble.
Drink. Say it.
You're on Rumble.
I know I'm on Rumble.
Wait, he's okay.
But in general, I don't want a lot of clips of me out there saying the N-word.
There are no clips of you saying it.
There's one.
Is there?
There's one that I found. I forgot when. He did say the N-word, but it was like old. There's no clips of us saying the N-word, by the way. Right? Me and Ash have never said the N-word. There's not a compilation of me screaming the N-word.
Do not do it.
It's going to get worse, Andy. Wait. It get
How is this real?
Don't redeem it.
Usually it's him bleeding over the edge.
no, it's bleeding over. It's bleeding over.
Do not redeem it. No.
It's
why did you redeem?
I can't do it.
Why did you redeem?
Bro.
Does Jared see his OBS?
Why did you redeem it?
No, he has to do his really funny Indian voice of just repeating the same line over and over again. Like, he can't even mix it up to like 2 or 3 different Indian memes.
Sar!
It's just the memes.
Sar!
He rolled his R's there.
You have to be careful these days on X, you know? Basically, everything just gets...
Cock porn?
Regurgitated, recycled.
What do you, Jer? That's you. You're the guy that's stealing shorts and recycling them. By the way, he's now re-uploading shorts that he's done before.
No, he's not.
I don't know if he remembers or not that he's doing this, but that's 100% a violation
You
of the
could lose,
YouTube terms
for
of
real.
service. He's like uploading the same like stuff from before again.
Well, they
so
literally have an AI that will scan it, and it's called reuse content, and it's a very serious violation, actually.
Yeah. But I guess his rap is so powerful that he can just break the terms of service. Like,
he's gonna lose his monetization by the end of the year.
Yeah, he is.
Because he's doing stupid
he's
shit.
playing way too fast and loose. He's just stupid as
Yeah, man.
And now there are people watching his every move. Like he's just not very smart, is Jer. Really.
Brutal. I mean, Jer cares about the TOS so much, right? He cares so much about
Gator
TOS.
for a Rage Quit says June 19th is a Friday blackface stream. Maybe we'll get Venti for that. I don't know. I forgot that Juneteenth was even a thing, but I guess it's coming up. The big holiday.
That movie, what was it called? On last Juneteenth? What was it called? That like
the black movie where they're getting hunted down. That movie was sick. That was like fucking 3 years ago.
Oh, we have Scary Movies gonna be out soon. That's the fucking Juneteenth.
That's out
movie.
tomorrow. We got Royston says Jer's live stream is as entertaining as a consistent stream of piss.
Is that tomorrow?
Yes. It wasn't just called Juneteenth, the movie. I think it might have been.
Oh, yeah, maybe it was.
It was sick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, let's get going.
When you crack your knuckles in between 5 seconds of silence on each side, it's not a show. Okay?
Going.
Imagine Ash and I were silent and we just cracked our knuckles. And then we were like, that's crazy.
All right, oh my gosh, lots of news. I was still doing my Indian.
Man, he already blew it. You blew it. Let's bring that back.
I don't even know what to say.
I was still. All right, oh my gosh, lots of news.
First sentence. He's like
rots of news instead of lots.
Honestly, it is rots. Like it's rotten.
I was still doing my Indian. I was still in my bad. I was like,
no, you weren't.
Racho news. Oh, forgive
up,
please.
That's
if you enjoy
Asian.
the coverage,
What?
Well, Asian is Indian.
What's a forgive up,
Japanese, Chinese.
Oh, Jara, small peanuts.
please leave a like on the video. And if you enjoy me shutting up and getting right into the topics, also please leave a like on the video. I will do that today.
So you're not getting into the topic, are you?
Toyota corporate office move. So
Toyota Copra. He tried to say corporate and he said Copa or Copra.
That's your office.
Cobra?
That's his office.
Is it
the Copa office?
The Copa office.
The Copa office?
But please leave a like on the video. I will do that today. Toyota corporate office move. So my doctor's Indian. He's an awesome guy. He's great.
His doctor's Indian?
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Indian doctor alert! Indian doctor alert! Jer's gonna die, bro. It's over. And then Jer's like glazing the Indian doctor. It's like, what are we doing here? Exactly. This is brutal.
It's a picture of Ralph's arm. What the fuck happened?
No, but if you're Jer, right, and every day you shit talk Indian people, and then you go to an Indian doctor, are you never at all concerned that maybe the doctor is going to fuck you over in some way?
You're fine.
You're trusting him with your health. Like,
those aren't heart palpitations. It's just heartburn. Okay, you know what I mean?
Funny. Good dude. Hey, you know what? Shout out for USA Birthday. They help support the stream and keep the lights on.
Keep the lights on.
I appreciate them. And it's a cool product.
No, it's not.
You know.
It's a pamphlet.
He's talking about the
birthday kid thing.
Like,
it's
a free pamphlet to teach kids about the U.S. Revolution. It's not really that cool.
Not everything I do ad reads for is maybe something as helpful as that, you know?
The Israel thing. I think he means the Israel thing. I think he's
man.
referencing his Israel reads. I'm not kidding, by the way. Risa 85, thank you for that. Or Reka, whatever it is. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you.
Wait, I truly don't want to spam. I want to answer a claim made about the quartering website. What?
Here we go.
Okay,
This is our friend Don Flergundy.
If you don't want to answer the claim, right, then don't read it. Like, look at how ass blasted he is already. It's like, you don't actually have to read that, bro. You don't have to respond if you don't want to. But the thing is, quartering, what he's saying about your website is true. And you're going to admit that it's true because it is true. And then you changed your website because the critique was valid. Not every single person who has a critique of you is a troll, right? Like, there are some people that are detracting or critiquing, and what they're saying is legitimate. It's not lies. But you go, oh, it's all lies, da, 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 and then you admit that it is true. Like 2 minutes later. This is crazy what he does.
So Don
It's a big
Flergundy,
seed session.
He signed up, right? And all he was asking was, hey, Jer, why doesn't it have this, and this that you promised? He goes, what the trolls? And then he's like, oh, yeah, actually, it is. What?
But all he had to do is say, listen, I was too lazy to update it. I used to do this stuff. I haven't in a while. I'm going to update it. That's all you have to say.
Right.
You know, but that requires him to humble himself in a way and admit that he's wrong, which really isn't a big deal at all. Like, that you're wrong or that you're, you know, like, it's not the end of the world.
Sometimes you go, hey, I missed this. I'm sorry. It was an accident. You know, I was tired.
But he's just a massive raging narcissist who desires to control everything all the time and control every narrative and every person's opinion of him. So he can't handle being wrong. So instead, he lashes out like a lunatic and makes it 10 times worse. Because ultimately, in the end, he does have to admit that he's wrong and hold that out. And you could just hold it gracefully and move on. Or you can firmly grasp it. You're taking the L either way.
And thank you to Rika or Ressa 85. Sorry if I'm
for 5 subs and working fuse for 10 subs.
Let's go. Big support. Thank you so much.
What claim? I can't stop the show to like.
But you did just stop the show.
And he responds to claims against members on your website. What are you talking about?
Get felt it.
You're talking about some made another video? Chat is full of members of the website.
Everybody who criticizes you is retarded.
He's got 80 members left.
Like, what a crazy crash. Like, chat is not full of people that are members, bud.
It's like ridiculous.
Oh,
right.
Man.
What are you talking about? Yeah, it definitely is a troll.
So smug.
You can always tell when they're like, oh, I really just...
Even if it is a troll, sometimes the trolls are bringing up like actual like real things to the table.
What do you do when the trolls are right?
Yeah.
You know, like then it's not really a troll, is it? Like, I don't know. And if he is a troll, he's successfully baited you. You have taken the bait. You are now responding. You are looking like a fool and crashing out. And then just because you go, oh, I'm crashing out, oh, clip it, doesn't mean that you weren't crashing out. You are still crashing out.
I'm curious. I promise this is in good faith, guys. I promise this is in good faith. Hey, is every stupid lie that people say about you true?
Stupid lies, but it was true what he said. But when we can verify with facts that you're not posting member-only videos, and you admit that, that's not a lie. Like early live stream access, nobody even knows what that means.
Early live stream access to what the fuck are you talking about, Jer?
You know?
It's like all fucking bullshit.
I'm just asking. I'm just your buddy guy.
By the way, we're clear. So our Gum Road, by the way, Ashton's new episode with Josh is out yesterday. Was it episode 5, 6, and 6, 7, and 8 of Psycho Circus? What's it called? What's your show
The Amazing
called?
Digital Circus.
Amazing Digital Circus is out on Cum Road. And then our replays and locals, I do the stream with Psycho and extra streams. Like but you go, there's early stream access. Where? Take it off the thing. Take it off.
Well, he's had to.
Yeah, well, legally now.
Oh, there's some video going around about a guy pretending to join your membership. Oh, okay.
No, he didn't pretend to join.
He paid. He
did pay. He did join, and he didn't get the things that he was promised by joining. He was showing people what happens when you do sign up. And the Discord access, which is the only thing that you actually get, you don't even get.
Shocking.
You have to email Quartering and prove that you're a true and honest fan in order to even get access to the Discord. And then if you dare say anything in the ghost town of a Discord that's even slightly disagreeable to Jer, you get instantly booted from the Discord that you paid to be in. So it's a total scam.
Single members complained. So, again, suck my whole ass.
How do you know that? Oh, see,
there does need to be a little bit of updates, though. The members only videos need to go back.
There it is. There it is. So it was true. So it was true what Don was saying, Jer. So he wasn't lying. You're lying. And you're just upset that inconvenient truths are being pointed out about you and your grift. And you can't stand it.
He's like, what
just
lies
make it
are they
right.
making up? Oh, actually, it is true? Is that what he said?
There does need to be a little bit of updates, though.
So you're felted. Shut the up.
Mm-hmm.
Are they trolls anymore when they're completely right and honest about what they're saying? Usually trolls like make up to like make you rattled or but they're like, hey, you don't give this. It's like it's not a troll statement. It's a person. A person
it's
who
not
hates
oh,
you.
Your wife's black, man. It's not like that.
Yeah, which is, but that's besides the point.
Members only videos need to go back for sure. That needs to happen. Or I just need to upload take them off the perks.
Yes, just take it off.
I have to
You're not
either
going to
do
deliver
work
that,
or just delete it off, and you still pay the
or
same.
stop promising people that I'm going to do it.
How is this guy still in business?
He barely is.
I mean,
it's a failure. It's a failure at this point. It is.
Yo, this guy's.
There are perks that aren't available, guys. I'm here in good faith.
That's a crash out. It's a spurg out. You're spiraling, Jer. Like he pointed out the truth.
But there are
and now
perks
because
that are
he it's true. So then because you repeat his true point in a silly voice, is it debunked then? No, it isn't. So just accept that you lost and hold the L. But he can't do that because in his mind, he's God, which is crazy because he really does not have the accomplishments to back up the ego that he has.
That was a meltdown for sure, though.
Mm-hmm. Nobody cares. Nobody who joins the website cares. Not one member has ever complained.
Okay.
Because you get nobody's
that's exactly because nobody's signing up for it, buddy. That's why you're not getting any complaints about it.
This is today, by the way, guys.
By the way, I guarantee you he's lying. Somebody probably has been like, man, I thought I would get exclusive videos. I thought I would get this or get that. Like, people love to complain.
Yeah.
Quartering's whole channel is about complaining. I promise you somebody has complained. He's just lying.
But I will fix those promo codes. I saw that yesterday.
Quartering Skybowl saying they
He's
have
crashing
complained.
out.
There were screenshots from the Discord on Kiwi Farms. Like, you are
that
crashing out.
That was a crash out. Look
at that. You're crashing out. You're
yelling, dude.
You're mad, Jeremy.
We're crashing out.
Guys, clip it. Make a 15-minute video.
We will.
Actually, an hour video. We don't do anything less than an hour. Now he's like checking the chat to see, am I being felted?
Well, no. So now he's going to come up with a new cope as to why that he's winning, which is that all of the accounts are new. Which who gives a shit?
Okay,
You banning everybody, like
isn't that
just
bad,
because? Yeah, I know, but just because an account is new doesn't mean that what they're saying is wrong, Jeremy. You know that, right?
I don't even know how this guy like lies to himself, man.
Overly dramatic emotional words are a fell. Yeah. Just wanted a genuine answer. I'm sure you did. I'm sure your account wasn't created today.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Let's see. No perks for you. Yeah, no perks.
If I walk into a restaurant and eat food and it tastes like shit, and I go, this tastes like shit, can the chef go, this is your first time here, so how would you know? Mm-hmm. It's like, well, I'm here now. What the are you talking? Mm-hmm. Jerry's a retard.
For you.
I hate him.
Until morale improves, well, I'm not adding the perks. I love how
he's like, yeah, I'm not going to deliver what I promised you because people are mean to me in chat. That's what he's saying. He's like, I don't have to deliver on my promises. No perks for you.
Then don't. Then don't and fail. Lose everything.
Man.
This is a meltdown, dude.
It was? Are you serious?
Wow, you won, Jer.
How can you check that? That's so funny if it was.
Wait, so the guy who's new?
He doesn't even know?
But the guy who's new was right and you conceded anyway? Okay.
So
alert.
This is his cope, though, now. If somebody makes a valid complaint or criticism. Well, you're new. Okay, that doesn't really change anything. Well, it's in bad faith. Okay, but is it true? Well, yeah, but it's in bad faith. Who cares?
I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Like, that's actually crazy. Like, he's actually insane. He's lost his mind.
You did create your account today. I got you.
You didn't really get him, though.
Then why would you admit that you have to change everything?
But here's the thing. This is what you should do, Jer. If this is really your how you decide whether it's valid or not is if the account was made today. Why wouldn't you just click on it, see that the account was made today, and then not respond? Why do you feel the need to engage with this person? It's because you know that they're right, and you feel like a piece of shit because you're scamming everybody.
But you are.
And you can't, and he can't handle it. So he has to be like, oh, well, you're discredited because you made your account today. Listen, just ignore it, bro. If it's not valid, just ignore it.
I knew it. Yeah. Account created today. I'm just a longtime fan. I'm just curious if you could address these
he never said,
ridiculous...
He never said he was a longtime fan. You're making that up.
Yeah, he just joined.
He just said, like, can you address this? Because you're scamming people.
These ridiculous claims that nobody else actually cares about.
Well, no, they're not ridiculous claims. Well, they're true claims that you just admitted were true claims, not even but a few sentences ago.
Okay, so do you realize how no one is joining?
But do you notice like the smugness that he does when he's so wrong and so verifiably wrong and dumb?
It's like no one is joining for a reason.
His whole thing is if he believes he says something loud enough and smugly enough, then people will believe that it's the case, that he can gaslight people into believing that he's winning. But he can't because everybody can see that he's losing and he doesn't have control. He's lost control. And he's lost his mind.
By the way, you can support the show by joining the members Discord.
Buddy.
Okay.
I reply to all emails. Do you? Looks like you don't reply to any emails.
You can just go to thequartering.com/join right now and join. Now, what you get is basically direct access to me.
So that's all. So you're admitting that the other perks are scams.
But what's direct access when you've just replied to a guy who's new in your chat for 30 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever it was?
Yeah. Yeah. But you see here, right? Like the first perk is a lie. Members only videos.
Yep.
It's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Private Discord access. You actually don't get that when you sign up. You have to email Jeremy begging him on your hands and knees to be allowed into the Discord because you're a true and honest boomer, right? And then the third one is also a lie. Early stream access. There's no such thing. There's no part of the stream that's members only. So what that implies is there would be like a 30-minute or an hour section of the show, like at 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning before the rest of the audience gets to see it, where it's members only. That's not the case.
Yeah.
So two out of the 3 things that are there, it's just factually untrue that you're getting. And one of them you do get, but only if you email quartering, which is like an extra step, and go through whatever the process is that he's put in place to avoid trolls being in the Discord. But it's Don Flergundy that's out of order for questioning this. If I was Jer, I just wouldn't even fucking bring it up because I know that I'm in the wrong, and any addressing of this is going to make me look like a fool. And I would have just quietly changed the or if you are going to address it, just be like, yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, I
really tough. I've been doing 2 streams a day.
Here's what you do. You know, you just be like, listen, this is the honest thing to do. The grift failed. Nobody signed up for this anyway. So I just was phoning it in, didn't give a and now I'm going to fix it. And I'm going to really try. Like, that's all you can say.
You can message me directly via Discord, or there's a special email inbox that goes directly to me. Members only videos, little outdated. Should probably do that.
He admits it. He admits it.
So this new troll was right. Okay.
Q&A sessions take place on Discord. And some sponsored
Q&A you reply to every chatter. Any question in the world, like, do you have to pay for that?
But there haven't been like Q&A sessions in a long time.
What's the Q? If you have a question, Ash, what question
he was
would you
asking?
Ask
the
Jared?
thing is, like, he would ask for questions, right?
Yeah.
But then it would only be the same 2 or 3 people that would send questions. So then he limited it to like 1 question per viewer per week. And then eventually he just stopped taking questions altogether. So it really, like, it's not being delivered on is the point.
This is actually nuts, dude.
discounts.
Discounts.
You can join the Discord. You can email me directly.
The Discord.
Both support the show for the price of coffee a month at thequartering.com/join. So feel free to join today.
He's melting down.
Bye.
And then he banned him and went, bye. It's so gay. He's so feminine, bro.
What a
so
loser,
cringe.
bro. Charge that back, Dawn. What a scam artist. I hate quartering so much. He's such a fucking
about
fag.
the incident. CNN said this was a movement.
Failed.
Said this was when a bunch of.
Go ahead.
I thought you only do one
Nice
show
try,
on Wednesdays
Jared.
now. I do. Right now.
Bro.
How come it won't let me donate, Jeremy? Couldn't tell you. I don't know. This expose is.
You know, I'm trying to donate, man. It just won't go through. I don't know. I was trying to send $500. Oh man.
Yo.
Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Humiliated by left-wing ICE protesters.
Okay.
Oh no.
You cannot. You are legally
What a
not allowed to
disaster.
stream, dude.
Very interesting. Humiliated by left-wing ICE protesters on a live. I have whatever.
By the way, UK banning Hassan was based. I'm gonna say that.
1 million subscribers on across multiple platforms, right?
Go ahead.
You know how often people even notice me in real life? Not that often.
No! By the way, do you think Jared's trying to downplay it? Because he has like 2 million subscribers on the quartering alone, and then like another 250,000 on the Hambly channel.
Yeah.
And then the viewership is so fucking low, so he has to pretend like he has half of the subscribers that he does.
This is sad, dude.
You think, oh, 1 million people. Wow, I get 50,000 views a video. That's scoring a dismal grade point average of just 2.9. And that's not a dismal GPA. Think about if this article was
quartering retard alert. Retard alert. Yeah, Jared's defensive because his GPA was probably less than 2.9.
That's good. That's really
Self-help
good.
alert.
written about Tim Pool.
What?
Can we
like the
ban
rent
him from
freeness? Like,
saying Tim
imagine if this article was written about Tim Pool, and like this whole article is like taking Hassan to task for being a past, and it's like, Jer, you're an open pass. Like Hassan doesn't have a stream quite as the Ren Fair stream that I know of, anyway. Like,
Oh, was that
it's like throwing stones in a glass
New
house?
York
Yeah,
Times. That article
Yeah.
was crazy, bro. But it's not going to do anything to Hassan. Let's be.
no.
So what's everybody got going on this week?
What do you mean?
This week.
What do you mean? It's Wednesday.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know, guy. I'm working and then I'm playing games. I'm working on 7 Saga.
News is definitely slow. And so when news is slow, I try to work ahead.
What the are you
Well,
talking about?
How do you cover news that hasn't happened yet? Like, how do you work ahead when news is slow? Like, what are you talking about? You can't cover tomorrow's news today. You're not Alex Jones, bro. Like,
I'm gonna work ahead. He's like the Minority Report or
the
whatever.
time machine brand time machine. Yeah.
Minority Jerport. Yeah.
I try to work ahead a little bit. The GOP just crushed Democrats in California. Let the cheating begin. Oh, Tim's latest video. Okay. It's doing pretty good.
Tim's video is doing good. Jared's isn't, though, but Tim's is doing great. Oh, no.
Hopefully people don't really tune into me for that granular level of politics.
No, just end it then, bro. Just shut it down. He's like, listen, people don't really tune into me for my political analysis. And he's going to say, because he's not very good at it. Listen to this. This is so sad.
I'm not good enough at that yet.
He's not good enough. Oh,
what do you
not
mean,
good
yes?
enough alert. Not good enough alert. Bro, you've been doing this for 10 years. You're in your mid 40s. There's no excuse. You're not going to get any better at this. But he always sets this goal where he says he's going to say this, or he's going to get good enough by the midterms that people are really going to care about his political analysis. Are you going to read a book by then, bud? Are you going to figure it out? Like, he's not going to do anything. It's like 2 years ago, he promised everybody he was going to get his doctorate. He's going to get his PhD.
Did he say that?
Yes. But where is it, Jer? Did you go back to school? No, you didn't.
More like, am I right? Yeah. Yeah, PhD. Fuck you. Is it done paused?
I will get that good by fall.
I will get.
Yeah.
He said I will get. I will get that good by fall. No, you won't.
Sounds like a African who just
I will continue to educate myself and keep up.
Educate yourself.
Keep up.
Keep up.
I almost said the N-word there. Oh my God. Bro, you're 40. You're 45.
It's
not
over. Changing, bro.
It's over.
You are what you are. It's locked in at this point.
Buddy, come.
There's going to be some radical change in the next few months. How?
We have a big sale going on right now. I don't know how much is left.
Okay, here's a question. When is his coffee not on sale?
His fucking coffee.
It's always like 80% off and you can't sell it.
Left. But if you haven't tried our gingerbread coffee, it's delicious any time of year and it's 50% off.
Oh, did you hear
free
this? It's delicious any time of year.
No, it's not.
Holy
Oh. Uh-oh. Hello. One sec, folks. Let's we have a little Discord hiccup there. There he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Quick.
But he has to say that the gingerbread coffee is delicious any time of year.
Because it's the summer day with a nice warm cup of gingerbread.
Dirty cope of it all, buddy. Like, what are you saying, man?
Oh yeah, big gingerbread coffee got ash. I should have said that.
Night shipping.
Big coffee bread and coffee.
Can't get better than that. 50% off, free overnight shipping.
But it could get better than
whatever
that.
is left
100%
of our
off.
spiked
You
jack-o'-lantern.
could be giving it away. Watch the spiked jack-o'-lantern. So this shit's like 8 months old at this point.
It's there's
Just
there's a
moldy and
jack-o'-lantern.
fucking rotten.
This is Halloween.
In the middle of summer.
Oh, did we sell out already?
No.
Did we sell out? No.
He's like,
No.
oh, did we sell out?
We have 50.
No.
It's $9 a bag.
It's down to $9.
50%
You
off our
can't even give this shit away.
spiked jack-o'-lantern. Also, you can put coffee in the freezer.
How to preserve
It's like
coffee.
this rotten, moldy, like 9-month-old coffee. It's like, well, if you put it in the freezer, it'll still be good for a little bit longer. So
That reminds me of like of college when you buy those native cigarettes and you keep the natives in the freezer. The next cigarette.
No.
Oh, I almost puked every morning.
We
in
only have
college.
4 blueberry cobbler whole
4 blueberry cofflers, buddy. Nice one, Jer. Can't even say his own top-selling product correctly.
Coffler.
You can put coffee in the freezer. We only have 4 blueberry cobbler whole beans left.
Me.
Oh no!
Nothing says summer like spiked jack-o'-lantern and gingerbread. You're right. That's why.
It's like if we were in chat, you know? If we were in chat, like,
Holy
that's like
shit,
him
Jer.
reading us like felting
He's
him.
like, you're right. Get ready, though. Get ready, buddy.
I'm
He's gonna
dying.
fucking.
I can't
He's
handle
gonna
this,
tell
dude.
us. He's gonna tell us though.
Other 50. Nothing says summer like spiked jack-o'-lantern and gingerbread. You're right. That's why they're 50% off.
Wait, I thought they were the top seller, Jer, and the most popular. So there it is. He's admitting that the reason they're on sale is because they were seasonal and he couldn't sell them and they're old as and he needs to clear them out. So, yes, once again, the detractors are correct, Jeremy, and you've had to admit that your narrative is and the detractors are right. Wow.
All right. My cat was being a little bit needy.
If you're like me, you're already sick and tired of seeing this on your timeline. My
Your tweets?
concern is that this stuff is probably going to take someone's life. This
Okay,
stuff-
buddy. Like,
this-
oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my
good.
God. Oh, so it's like, are we supposed to ban Sour Patch Kids then? Do we
Yeah.
ban Coca-Cola?
McDonald's.
What are we talking about? You live a really unhealthy lifestyle, bro. You probably have diabetes yourself. So he's crying about the pineapple spears. And it's like, yeah, I don't think anybody thinks it's good for them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm. I literally like do we care if these people are getting sick from this shit? Maybe they'll learn a lesson.
I don't give a shit
Like,
if black people die.
You know what I mean? In fact, no, I'm kidding. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
new viral trend, Kool-Aid pineapples, thanks to TikTok, I guess. I can't even open up X anymore. My algorithm is completely
I thought you quit X. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I know. right?
ghetto people making Kool-Aid, adding 4 pounds of sugar to pineapple and calling it an invention. That's like saying I put a second piece of cake on a piece of cake and I invented double cake.
Good one, Jer.
my God.
Jer, look at how angry
That
he is, though.
metaphor was bad.
By the way, Jer, I'll say this. It's a lot more innovative than drop ship coffee, isn't it? Because up until yesterday, I never heard of Kool-Aid pineapple spears. Whereas, I've heard about coffee like every day of my life since I was born, right? But Jer is the inventor. He's the innovator with his incredible brand, Coffee.
Yeah, exactly that. And also, by the way, wouldn't the metaphor would be like, it's like adding sugar on cake, and I call it sugary cake. He's like, it's like if I got 2 cakes and I called it double cake. It's like, what the kind of metaphor are you using?
This is the dumbest this is as dumb as the Tide Pod.
No, it's not. It's actually not
as dumb as the Tide Pod challenge. If you eat a Tide Pod, you're going to get felted. Whereas you can probably eat the entire jar of pickle spears or whatever, pineapple spears, unless you're an actual diabetic, right? Like, unless you have diabetes, you will be able to eat this. It has about the same as 6 cans of Coke. Let's be real. Jer's definitely drank more than 6 cans of Coke in a sitting. He certainly drank an entire 2-4 of beer, which at least has as much sugar in it.
The calories are insane.
Like, what are we talking about, bud?
Pods challenge. And actually worse for you.
Okay, that may hit the gong.
No, that is
it's worse,
that, isn't it? It's worse than eating a bleach, like detergent. What? Lunatic, man.
Where is he reading this info? Is this rock again?
Some people might say, Jeremy, stop being such a FUD. Let people have their fun. Fine. Okay. You want to solely transform yourself into the superhero known as Diabito? You can do that.
You have diabetes. You're 400 pounds, man. The f are we talking about?
I'm not saying
disgusting. I don't want to. Okay,
Cheetos fried.
She's eating.
Yeah,
but like she was eating a human.
Listen,
feces.
this is the thing: is like just laugh at them, but like this, like indignation that he's getting, like he's like really.
How
angry,
dare they?
And like people are gonna die. Like who gives a shit if this bitch dies?
Yeah,
I would probably laugh.
It would probably be like more chill at the Waffle House on Saturday nights. Just saying.
Chicken wouldn't.
The movie theater wouldn't be as loud. Just saying.
Delicious. Okay. And they're all out here selling it too. They're all out here selling it. This is the new grift.
Jer, don't call anyone out for grifting, buddy. They put more effort into it than you did your coffee, bro. This drop shipped. At least they mixed this together themselves.
They drink lean, bro. Do you think the sugar is
That's
gonna
what
kill
it
them?
is. He's just mad he didn't think of this first. He's just mad that he's not able to sell this stuff. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Try that juice.
Oh, my God. 500 milligrams of sugar and then a sugary fruit tastes
500
good.
milligrams of sugar.
I can't believe
5
it.
grams of sugar? Like, that's not a lot of sugar.
What? Yeah, milligrams. What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, you're right. I didn't even catch that. What the fuck? He's so retarded, dude.
It's not milligrams, buddy.
It's like a diet, like.
I love that they all think they invented adding sugar to sugar.
Well, Jer invented
it's
that.
not even. No, it's 1,000 milligrams to a gram.
Yeah.
So it's fucking nothing. 500 milligrams. What the f, Jer?
Buddy.
Like, they really thought they did something with this. Check out my new invention.
0.5 gram of sugar.
Wait. His metaphor will. Okay, here we go.
Oh, check out my new invention. I added sugar to sugar, yo.
Like, you're not. He's so bad.
That's so bad.
Metaphors. Like, this.
He's just a terrible performer. He's just really, really unfunny. He has no charisma, no showmanship, no presence, nothing.
No thoughts, man.
I'm gonna patent.
Wait. Here's another metaphor. Get
I'm gonna
ready.
do invention. I added sugar to sugar, yo. I'm gonna patent this. I'm taking this worldwide. I added sugar to sugar.
You can't say that though. When you're going worldwide with your coffee, like we're supposed to laugh at them for this, right? But not laugh at you for saying you're going to get your coffee in Walmart by the end of the year when it's just drop ship garbage that you won't even put a nutritional label on because you're on a power trip.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
It's like people that go to Starbucks and they get one of those sugar sodas, or the sugar coffees. Man, this
Starbucks. He said soda.
I'm drinking a double.
They don't sell
soda at Starbucks.
And then he goes coffee. It's like you had one job.
You sell coffee. It should be on the tip of your tongue at all moments. There you go, coffee.
Triple whip mocha joker with 7.
Are we supposed to pretend that Jeremy has never drank something from Starbucks or never drank a soda or ate candy before? Like, are we really supposed to pretend that this guy is the picture of health in front of us?
His breakfast.
Just stop.
The mocha fropa, whatever the fuck is his breakfast.
He's constantly drinking Red Bulls.
Pumps of chocolate, and I can't lose any weight. This is crazy.
You can't lose weight, bro. Shut the
fitness YouTuber or something.
And there's already, people are gonna spike their blood sugar. Someone's gonna die from this.
Who cares?
Good. Who cares?
We have to have
congratulations
like
on your.
By the way, this is the same guy that will complain when New York City does like a sugar tax on soda and jacks up the price and say that that's the nanny state and the government interfering in our lives, et cetera, and the liberals have gone too far. But then he's going to cry about this?
Yeah. I'm going to be real. I'd rather have that than what we have. It's like no straws, no plastic forks, and like sugar's limited and all that stuff. Here is like pure nanny state. Like, do you want that, Jer?
I just don't understand why he's this upset about it. Like, it's just because he can't sell it himself. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe he's so hungry.
But then he doesn't care if anybody complains that he doesn't tell us what's in his flavoring or his ingredient list for coffee. And this is going to happen with the Crumble Cookie story as well, where he says that it needs to be labeled and it's predatory for Crumble Coffee to put this much sugar in. But then he won't properly label his own products. It's insane.
Extra. Crumble coffee, putting lots of sugar.
Invention.
Fucking cheers.
I guess I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go add to and call it double strength.
I think that's what you already do, bro.
You mean Fireball to Coke?
Yeah, you mean here every night, Jer? Okay.
He's like, ooh, that's a great idea, actually.
No one's gonna know.
We all know.
It'll be my own personal invention. I invented it.
Good one.
I'm going global with this.
But is anybody claiming that they've truly invented this and they're the first person to do it? Like,
it's gonna be something new next week.
Like, who cares?
Well,
why is he so offended?
I'm gonna take Hennessy. I'm going to drop in 12 cubes of sugar.
Okay.
I'm going to drop in some Monster Energy drink.
Okay.
And I'm going to call it the Incredible Bulk.
Bulk, yeah.
I got to put some, what else do I need in there? Hypnotic. I need some Hypnotic too.
Hypnotic.
I'm going to call it the Incredible Bulk. I invented it. I'm rich. I'll be rich forever.
No one's making money off of this, like barely. Like it's like
a side hustle for people in the hood.
Yeah, like, who are like
he's begrudging them a few $100s of sales on Kool-Aid pineapple. Like, holy, is a desperate bum scrounging for nickels with his coffee grift.
God, people don't invent anything.
Chair, you didn't invent anything with coffee brand coffee, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? This is crazy.
Drop ship.
Why is he so mad? What has he invented? Where is his innovation? He regurgitates news articles. He doesn't research it himself. He's not a journalist on the ground. This is garbage what he does. He steals other people's shorts. His coffee is drop shipped.
Chat, there's something here. Come on, there's a joke somewhere here. He invented.
And the worst part of all of this is how uncool Jer makes racism.
I know. I'm ashamed to be a racist now.
Like, every time I watch Jer, I think, God, like, should I just become a leftist? Like,
yeah, dude.
I just feel ashamed. I'm like, this is the representative of my worldview. Like, maybe my worldview's obviously I don't share this tard's worldview, but like, this is insane stuff.
Yeah, like, he makes it hard to be racist, man. You're right.
Airplane cabins are pressurized.
Airplane cabins are pressurized. Airplane?
To simulate the higher pressure.
Pression?
Oh, that was bad.
Hang on.
Airplane
cabins are pressurized to simulate the higher pressure outside. Much
the pressure
Adam
outside.
The bull? It looks like Adam, like a younger.
That
Adam
is the Sky Bull, buddy. The Jew Bull.
Lower. The only thing I hope is if I'm a plane that hits something and we go down, I don't want to limp away from that wreck. No,
I agree, Spruce Willis. He says, to be honest, I feel like in this stream, Jer is trying to actually be entertaining as a result of you guys grilling him like the yelling earlier. Yeah, he's doing the DSP clown mode. It's like when Phil pretends to be me and Skinwalks is me or Skinwalks is Andy. It's a very similar vibe I get from quartering.
Clap and scream the way I did. It's like, that's us. But you know what? At least DSP tries. Whereas
they're both pretty fucking.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
They're both pretty.
I was trying to find a cope to make him seem better, but
yeah. Okay. Anthony says, I advise against making Brad Cool Unlimited a mod at the moment. I don't even handle that.
What a dirty
My wife does not care for war movies.
Oh my God.
So now Jer can't go see the war movie because his wife runs his show. It's tough, Jer. Tough to be a bish.
I have to wait for it to come out on stream. Remind me when I can stream it.
What a loser.
They're coming in these personnel carriers. They drop the gates.
What is he? Extra, Crumble. That was more sugar.
And he said characters instead of carriers. Fuck.
Please tell me you put in Billy Mitchell's quote tweet of me today.
From this?
When I quote tweeted, oh my God, he's doing food news again. And then what did Billy Mitchell say? Billy's tweet was, maybe at the quarter we'll report Kino Casino Felton Sauce outselling his coffees entire year in a single 24-hour period.
Kind of slow news time of year. You know?
Yeah.
This summer is going to be tough.
What do you mean?
The summer's going to be tough, at least probably until midterms.
About the news?
Yeah.
Okay.
But how do you know it's going to be tough? For all you know, there could be like world-changing paradigm shift events. There could be another pandemic. There could be an assassination. The war in the Middle East could escalate.
But Trump was shot at a month ago again.
How do you know, though, that for the next 4 or 5 months, nothing is going to happen? How can you say something like that?
Go ahead.
At least probably until midterms. It's going to be slow news. And I mean, there's news about the new God of War video game, but it's like, it looks like crap. Do I even make a video? Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Like, he's just lost his way. He's lost his mind.
That's why we want to watch the video.
It's prideful to where Jer doesn't want to do the anti-woke stuff because he said it was dead and Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic, they were finished, so he's not going to cover it. The reason he's going to give here is such a excuse, because it's not like Jer actually has any passion or pride in his craft to where he actually cares about regurgitating the same thing over and over and over again. He's done like 7 stories about Ilhan Omar in the last few days, like 5 stories about Carmelo Anthony, and there's like barely any update. It's the same shit. Like, listen to what he says here.
Oh my God.
Am I going to make another video where it's like, oh, they made a female protagonist in the video game, no one's going to buy it?
It's not about that. It's about them changing the main character, them uglifying the bitch. See, I could do, on Sunday, I'll do a 3-hour show on this subject alone. It's interesting, Sony is losing. Like, how do you not? There's so much
did
angles.
Over 200 videos on Brie Larson.
You can't
but
do
now
one
he
on
has
God
a
of War
problem.
and Sony failing.
Well, here's the thing. He caved on this principled stand in the afternoon and did a whole bonus stream about it. So even when he's like, I'm not going to do this because I've done this into the dirt, the topic's exhausted, he doesn't even stand by that, and he panics and had to shout out an extra stream he didn't even plan to do about God of War.
All right. Well, there's the link there for the locals, and Gumroad link is below as well. You want to support us there?
Anyway, we got Anvil Frost says he fractured his patella last week, and somehow Jer as a journalist is more painful than his injury. And he also looks like he drinks cheeseburgers. It's true.
Great indoors next.
We're almost done here. We're getting into Ralph. For the people
I feel like
who are excited.
I'm excited. I spent a lot of time editing that. I hope you all enjoy.
Made that video so many flipping times that it's not exciting me. It's not exciting to me to make that video. Well, there seems to be an arms race
to make a video.
in unhealthy food just to...
Oh, so he switched from woke gaming news to food news. Like, actually.
Yeah.
Food news.
There's
gain.
an arms race in unhealthy food. Who gives a shit?
Oh.
Headlines across the internet. Well, Crumble Cookies, which is generally not it's a dessert. I'm not.
Okay, so it's not even like a healthy, like, do you believe Crumble Cookie? Hey, extra Krispy Kreme is unhealthy. Like, yeah.
Whoa, there's a lot of sugar and cookies and donuts and milkshakes, guys. Does anyone think when they go to Crumble Cookie that they're not getting a of sugar? And when they go to Dairy Queen and have ice cream, there's not a bunch of sugar in it? And it's like, okay, we gotta have the government do something about this, guys. People are exercising their free will to eat things that are bad for them. And it's one thing, by the way, if you live in a universal healthcare system to get upset about this. But when you live in a private system where people are paying for their own health care, I don't even know why Americans get that mad about this shit. I guess because when people use it, it spikes premiums and stuff like that, or whatever.
Something like that.
I'm not going to say people can't have dessert. They've decided to enter the market with a soda carrying 186,000 milligrams of sugar.
What? What number?
186,000 milligrams of sugar.
Could you just tell us tell us in grams. 186,000 milligrams.
Medicare.
No, but the way
I know. Well, it's so you can say the biggest number possible, right? But it's 186 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
But you want to say 186,000 milligrams for it to be super shocking, right?
Is that not like 3 donuts at Krispy Kreme? Who cares?
186,000 milligrams or 186 grams.
Oh my God.
In a single serving.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Crumble Cookie has launched a line of customizable dirty...
buddy. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my God, fast food is bad for you. Like, if you drink a milkshake, there's a bunch of sugar in it. Oh my God.
I was watching Backrooms at the VIP. I bought one of those fucking brownies that must have been like 300 grams of sugar. Like, I'm okay.
But nobody's making you eat this. Nobody's making you drink this, right? Like, these people are too stupid to figure it out for themselves. I guess we'll let them die.
Who cares?
It's like Jer makes the decisions to live a shortened life by being a piece of shit. So why can't other people?
Dude,
I don't know.
Dude, this is so funny.
Sodas that have drawn attention for extremely high sugar content, with one popular 32-ounce option containing 186 grams of sugar, nearly half a pound.
Okay.
Yeah.
The drink in question is known as Crazy Cousins. It combines Red Bull, Mountain Dew, pineapple, strawberry puree, and coconut cream.
Why is Jer so anti-sugar today?
I don't know. What's the thing? Like, okay, wow, something that combines Red Bull, Mountain Dew, pineapple, strawberry puree, and coconut cream has a bunch of sugar in it. Who would have thought?
Actually, 186 is not bad for all that.
When it says it's equivalent to the sugar in 5 cans of Coke, that to me is like, holy, like if anything should be banned, it's probably Coca-Cola.
Yeah, because
we'll sit down and drink like 12 of those in a day. I had a teacher in high school who would drink 20 Coca-Cola in a day, and she was like 500 pounds, and they had to give her access to the elevator to get up to the 3rd floor.
Oh, no.
Like the disabled kids when she had access to the elevator.
Oh, God.
And it's like, you know, it's like that's
Man.
Cream. It delivers 840 calories and more than 5 times the recommended daily sugar.
Wait, 800 calories? That's it?
That's it for having all of those.
That's not bad.
Well, it is pretty bad, you know, for a drink.
But for like the unhealthiest drink.
Yeah, for a
compared
half
to
pound of
Wendy's,
sugar.
Eat a whole meal at Wendy's. That's like 2,000 calories right there.
Intake for an average adult. For comparison, it's the equivalent of 5 of the sugar in 5 cans of Coke or 19 Krispy Kreme donuts. I didn't get off sweets. I got off salts combination.
Okay, what a cope! So he's a salty. He's a salty, not a sweet.
He
like,
is salty.
Let's be real, buddy. You got off of it all, you big pig.
Let's go.
Sunset 90 for 25 subs.
Let's go. Fuck yeah. Big support.
Like, we're meant
Thank
to
you,
believe
man.
that Jared's never had a fucking donut or a candy. It was all beer and chips. Like, okay.
I'm sorry.
Why does it even matter? Why does it even matter?
Listen, man. Some people are gonna be big, like, and they're not gonna care. Like, who cares?
We were doing.
How is this more interesting than Deborah Wilson being in Wolverine and like other like?
I don't know. This is the thing. The only videos people will click on are his fast food news. That's it. So this is all he has.
Dirty soda when I was a child. Okay. We actually called him, because it's a family friendly show, we used to call, I don't know if you remember what you used to call him, but we used to call him something along the lines of, you know, you deciding to take your own life. That's what we would.
Suicide drink? Like,
you're on Rumble.
But even on
so
YouTube,
fucking pathetic.
You could say suicide on YouTube even though. I've seen videos about like people who committed suicide and they say it.
Unalived.
Call them. And it would be whatever. And it tasted awful. But kids did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not new. Nothing.
Okay, so how is this news?
Nothing is new. Nothing is invented. It's just.
Why is he so mad about people inventing things? Like, has he ever heard there's nothing new under the sun? I don't know. Like, oh my God. Oh.
It's like, oh, look we invented dirty soda. Oh, you call it dirty soda? Girl, I've been putting high C in my 7-Up and lemonade for years.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. Wait a minute. He didn't get fat. He didn't get from sugar, but from salt. But he puts pop in his juice. He puts soda in his juice. But he's concerned about other people's sugar intake. It's not saying in the Bible, remove the plank from your own eye before the speck from your. What a.
He's like, I've been doing that for years. Wait, what? I thought we just were anti-sugar a minute ago.
What are you talking about? I'm sure my parents did it before me. We have a obesity crisis. I say this as a
He's a yeah. So the whole like moral argument you're making about sugar and obesity, like it's falling flat, bro.
It's falling flat.
It's failing,
Fat,
bro.
Fuck. It's falling.
Right. But what always would get me was like, I wasn't a kid. I got in my 20s when I discovered alcohol and late night fast food. Nutrition information is provided on the company's website for transparency. The launch reflects broader trends in the dessert and beverage industry.
Does that make it better? Like, I don't know. Like, he's like, oh, I got by becoming an alcoholic that eats fast food every night. And then you're going to sit here and cry about the fast food companies?
Let's be real. Who's using Polymarket as their news source?
Well, Jer.
Actually, you know, if they had to put a label on here that said 186 grams of sugar, this is like cigarettes. I would actually be for them having to put the label on there.
I think people know.
But, hey, Jer, people still buy cigarettes, even though there's like a skull and crossbones on it. If you've ever seen a Canadian pack of cigarettes, it's a lot different than an American pack of cigarettes. Like you'll see like a diseased heart or blackened lungs or like a
Remember the teeth one? And it's like the gums are black. Oh, back when I used to smoke cigarettes, I'd be like, may I not have the teeth one? Like I'd ask, like, please.
Like, do you think that the fat people don't look in the mirror and see that they're fucking fat every day? Like you have experience with this. You choose to do things every day that you know are bad for you, and you don't give a about the consequences to your health. So why do you think that other people will if they put a sticker on it? Which, by the way, no one looks at the stickers or the nutritional. Like they put calories on the menus at a lot of places. How many times do any of you take that into consideration? You know?
I technically do, actually. But
some people do. Like if you're on a diet or whatever, or like you're trying.
Like, okay, that one's 800 and that one's 600. I'll get that one instead.
But I'm just saying,
but you're right.
The average person out there,
it's a cheat day.
Yeah, like the average person that goes to McDonald's is not being like, okay, the Big Mac meal is 900 calories, but the salad at McDonald's is 500. I guess I'm going to go get the salad. Like that's not happening.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I would be for that. 100%.
The one thing I do check though, for sure, is my flavored coffee. When I buy flavored coffee, I read every ingredient. I read the location where it was made, and I make sure I don't die.
Contains 186 grams of sugar.
Because I'll just say, like, if you go to like most restaurants, they're not going to have calorie counts on it. Like the only places I've ever seen that is fast food restaurants. No?
Yeah, it's the law though, because they have to.
Yeah, like they have to put it on. Like chains will have it, maybe like IHOP or like a Denny's or some shit like that, or like a Chili's or an Applebee's, some shit like that. But like if you're going outside of those options, like I don't think you'll ever see a calorie counter.
But you're right though. When I head for dinner like that, like some fast food or whatever the fuck, I go, okay, this is the day I don't care. Or at the movie theater, like the other day I went, right, for back rooms, I ate like a pig. I'm like, I don't give a
100 calories. How many people would order it then? And with that, we will wrap up this morning's stream. I really am glad that you all tuned in today. Hopefully I'll start advertising the stream a little more often on all my other platforms now too. To grow this time slot. Hopefully we continue to grow in this time slot.
You won't.
And
well, then we got Lambo Calrissian for 2,000 kicks. Says Jeremy Hambly invented coffee, the news, and sugary drinks. RTU invented Skibbity Toilet. DSP meaningful content. What have you two ever done, bish? And then we got Ty Williams says Dunkin' specialty coffee, depending on what it can be anywhere from 900 calories to like 1,500 calories. Whereas Jer's Dunkin' video of him crying, he actually did cry about Dunkin' in this same video about Crumble. So he did do that. He was also upset about Dunkin' Donuts as well.